The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by C.R. Smith. C.R. Smith are Scotland's top-rated window and doors company on Trustpilot, rated 4.9 out of 5, with over 5,500 reviews. C.R. Smith have fitted over 1 million windows and doors across Scotland. They offer great financial rates, so you can get the best product for your home at an affordable rate. We're all lovers of the beautiful game. Well, C.R. Smith make beautiful windows for beautiful homes. It's an open goal. Head to crsmith.co.uk for more info. Now it's time for the podcast.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith.
Hello and welcome to the STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by our good friends at C.R. Smith. I am your host, Ronnie Charters, and as ever, on the STV Radio Football Show, joined by the delightful duo that is Callum Bell.
Hello, how are you?
And Ewen Cameron.
Even when he says hello, he sounds like a dick.
We're going to start like that this week, are we?
The first thing you say
I know.
is that.
Be sound.
Be sound. Be more chill. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You all right there?
Be more chill.
Yeah, it's a musical.
I'm very excited.
You should be. We'll get to that in a minute.
The football this season is better than sex.
There we are. 34 seconds in.
We're stopping that right
Cancel
now.
all.
Do you not think it is? But it won't be for you because you're a Dundee
Every
United fan.
Monday, we will give you the
And I
brand
actually have
new
good sex.
episode of the STV Radio Football Show.
You're trying to ignore us.
I am. I'm doing quite well so far. Thank you so much for listening and watching, wherever you are. STV Player, YouTube, all your podcast places, including Spotify, Amazon, and the like. Apple as well. We like Apple.
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 X.
Apple.
Get a lot of people watching on X.
Yes.
X as well.
And wherever you are, like, share, subscribe, do what you do. We thank you very much for spreading the word
Talking
about
of
the
X,
STV Radio Football Show.
Talking of X, I was in your ex's car the other night.
So, the comments, shall we?
We went to Wagamama.
Good for you.
She was asking about you.
Did you?
Good for her.
Did you spend the whole time saying Wagamama like that?
What?
Wagamama. The most Edinburgh accent I've ever heard in my life.
Katsu curry, eh?
She was saying that you're very good on the podcast.
He is
She
very
does
good
watch.
on the podcast.
That's good for her.
So as ever, we get to read out your lovely comments. And do you know what? I'm not going to lie, they're getting lovelier.
Are they?
Aye.
Oh, I don't like it.
I know, near to it makes me... Well, apart from Alba, well done for being the campus football show in Scotland. Of course we are. Take that as a...
That's a compliment.
I know. You think it's bad now, it's a Pride Month.
or Eurovision weekend.
Eurovision weekend is coming up, folks. Do you know what I did realise? Genuinely, I realised that the Eurovision Song Contest is on the last day of the season.
So you'll be working the last of the season, right?
So see you all in Vienna.
He does not want it to be a helicopter Sunday on Eurovision weekend.
No,
he doesn't.
no. Somebody's
doesn't.
got... Come on, Hearts. Win the season quickly so we can get over to the Eurovision Song Contest. Who else have we got?
I'll go with Robbie. Can I go with Robbie?
You can indeed.
Another week, another fabulous podcast covering the Scottish game. By far the best. Mondays are the highlight of my week, knowing there's a new upload to watch, listen, and keep up the great work, gents. Thank you so much. Robbie, that's very nice of you. Cheers, mate.
A lot of love for wee Oscar the dog, who we sadly had to give back.
See, for a second there, I thought you were going to say who sadly passed away since he was here.
When I was saying it, I thought, oh, should I just say...
Oscars in memoriam.
Oscar is alive and kicking, doing well, but his...
I thought you killed it while you were babysitting.
I know, can you imagine? No, his owner has returned from holiday and we gave him back last night. So yes, Oscar as well, and thank you. He's now famous. He's went to his head. So,
Aye.
no, make me. I had to pick up his shite and all that. I like that. Sorry.
Message from Craig. This is a great podcast to fill in the gaps in between open goal and a pint and two shots. Keep up the good work.
Wow.
You might get there one
open
day.
goal,
You
pint
might
and
get
two
there
shots.
one day. I doubt it, but keep trying, says Craig. It started off so well.
Craig, that's quite condescending, mate. I'm not going to lie.
So does he say that we are the gaps in between open goal and the pint
So
and two
basically,
shots?
we're just the filler. For
Are we
when
number
they say-
2?
No,
No.
basically, I don't know
3
when
at least.
they put out their podcast, but basically, we're just the one in between that you listen to get to the other one.
To fill the time.
Fill the time.
Okay,
That's what
Craig.
a filler is.
We'll keep trying, mate, just for you. We'll try and get into that second spot, if not the top spot.
Blake makes a very good observation. Blake.
Somebody's called Blake.
It's not a real name, that. Can he be?
It can't be a real name.
Why no?
If it is your real name, we want to see a driver's license or a passport.
Blake.
Nobody's called Blake.
Ewan hasn't taken that zipper or hat off since August with a sick emoji. Very, very true.
I'm scared to remove it for when we record the podcast.
It'll be chiselled off your oaksters by that point, surely.
I don't care.
You do stink.
No, I don't.
You do.
I'm wearing Chanel.
Here's a point from James.
Do you know that Chanel one that smells like a lemon pie?
Nope.
Smell me.
No, I'm honestly okay. You've not washed that top in a good 3
I
months.
smell
I'm
like a
all right.
lemon pie.
James, it says, Hearts are not blowing teams away or playing good football, so are Hearts also getting away with it, Ewan?
No, because Hearts are very good.
Aye, that's okay.
Hearts are very good.
That
We are-
rationale's brilliant, aye.
Aye.
I think Ewan was missing an NY when he was talking about giving a fan's perspective on the beautiful game.
Who said that?
That was from the lovely Keith. It's quite funny, that.
That's quite good. It's quite clever. Do you understand what it means?
I'm looking at it and I can't quite see what it means. That
So
one there.
rather than
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fan perspective,
Put an
you
NY
add an NY to
At the end
that.
of
Oh,
fan
Fanny.
There it is.
perspective.
Okay.
Right.
And from Leak Man, Ewan Cameron doesn't have talk shite on this show.
Well,
From Rez, you boys managed to talk about Hibs beating Celtic and almost completely avoid speaking about Hibs building a strong case against the old firm show suggestion there. The league is interesting. Maybe shine some light on the rest of it when they earn it. We did. I thought we did.
I gave Hibs team of the day.
Plaudits.
We talked about David Gray. We
Aye.
talked about the fact that Hibs are fifth
And
and
how
will
good a
probably
job
stay fifth.
Gray's done and how unlucky they've been this season. I thought we did all
The
that.
camera's currently on Ewan Cameron, who's wearing a Hearts jacket and a Hearts scarf round his thing.
Aye.
Without put the camera to Callum
I
Bell,
forgot my scarf.
who's got a Dundee United tracksuit on.
Aye.
Who also doesn't take that off either, by the way, can I just say? And also has a Dundee United scarf. We talk about all the leagues. We are the STV Radio football show.
Yeah.
And we pride ourselves on making sure that we're up to date with all the very latest across Scottish football. Sorry, that got to me there.
Did you know what that was? That was STV News,
Wasn't
Ronnie
it?
Charters.
Yeah.
That was you reading the auto cue.
That was top story stuff. It
That was
good.
top story.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
Can
very
I
good.
read the one final comment, which I quite
The
liked?
final one, go for it.
Will Hearts' injuries be the deciding factor? Will Ronnie's joke be funny? Will Callum Bellend beat the old Jambo into a swear fest? Who knows, but I'm enjoying the show.
Callum Bellend.
Quite
No,
good,
I'm not going to. I
Very
think my,
good.
my jokes have, one or two hasn't he landed, but I think more often than not, they are funny, no?
I agree.
And also, they're not mine. I get sent these by people. That's not my thing.
Oh, shit!
Today's,
You can tell your joke. I forgot something.
Well, we've not even talked about our weekend, Jimmy.
I know.
Yeah, no, but you talk about your weekend, I'll be back.
What do you dislike about Ewan the most? If you were to pick one
Well,
thing.
right now, the smell is not great.
Do you know, a boy stopped me. We were doing a bit of filming outside Ibrox the day after the game, me and Rahman Bardwash, who's on STV Sport, and a boy went to meet all of the podcast mate. It was very nice of him.
nice.
And my stock response is always, do you think Ewan Cameron's nice or think he's a prick? And the boy went, absolute prick.
Yeah, it's a thing, isn't it? Everyone that we speak to, because we are getting this more and more. I was at the Ardrossan Winton Rovers junior football game.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. This is what we were padding
right,
for.
he's back in, folks. Sorry. So for those listening, Ewan left the room, hobbled out, is now hobbled back in
but
with a
you know
bubble
why
machine.
I hobbled out? Because I got a message here. Who's this from? Loot Up 420. It says, fair
I think that's a reference. I'm
Aye,
not sure.
I don't think you can say that.
But you can.
He's done hook, line and sinker
What
there.
is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. A
Anyway,
Loot Up.
just do your thing.
Right, can you do the bubbles when we get to Hearts? And
Oh,
just
well,
keep
he reminded me and I forgot all about it.
Right, can we
Camera on you and then here we go.
This is a new top.
I know.
I'll
What's
be
your, what's
drinking
your
your tea. Phone. Because the boy says fair play with the bubbles last week, and I've got them. There you
Right,
go.
the bubbles are back.
That's for you, 420. Thanks for the reminder, bud.
Ewan. Right. This weekend, what did we get up to? I went to, and I'm going to give them a shout out because what a game it was. I went to a junior football game.
Oh.
Ardrossan Winton Rovers, my local team.
Yeah.
Down the road. They were playing against Irvine Meadow, and it was brilliant. It was,
What was the
so
score?
good. 3-2 to Winton.
To who?
Winton.
Where are they from?
The Ardrossan Winton Rovers. Have a guess. Against Irvine Meadow. It was great. It was a right proper old junior football game. The swear. If we had a swear jar there, we could go and hold it wherever we wanted. It was brilliant. It was cracking. Junior football is great. It was Friday night under the lights.
Back
Couple
to
of
basics.
beers. It was just great fun. So well done, Ardrossan. and
Although if you go
all
to
the best.
Tannadice, it'd be like going to a junior game because of the state of that pitch.
I think that's
Well,
an
can I
insult
just
to
say as
junior
well,
football,
Ardrossan
by
have
the
got a brand new plastic pitch, and it's probably the best I've ever seen.
Oh, have they? I said
Aye.
bucking, not effing.
I'm still going to bleep
Still
it.
bleep it.
You're still bleeping
I have
it?
to bleep the 420 as well.
What
You
did
said
you?
it about 4
I know.
times.
And another one there. Your weekend, apart from joining me from 2 till 6 on the STV Radio Football Show on the airwaves, which was a very, very, very good listen on Saturday. I thought we were good on Saturday.
It was very good on Saturday.
Tunes were banging.
Very good. So apart from that, I went home and I met my 16-year-old son's girlfriend for the second time.
Oh, we like her, don't we?
She's got, what's her name again?
Chanel.
Yeah.
Chanel.
I was going to say her name, but it's your 6. Anyway, go on.
She's 17.
honestly-
mate.
No, I know.
Guys, I really try on this podcast to just steer it in a direction, and these two Crash Bandicoots are taking it in any which way.
You got on with her sister Chardonnay. She sounded as well.
Chardonnay, not
So-
Chanel. So Chanel is lovely. I mean,
Great.
she's
I love
lovely.
that.
And so Chanel was running to the house. Her dad was out working, but he was finishing late. So she was round our house until after midnight. So we had a movie night.
Great.
We had a movie night. We had ice cream, we had crisps, we had sweeties, we had Haribos, we had some pizza, and we watched a horror movie called It Feeds. And it's about a demon that latched onto a young girl, and this family tries to help the young girl unlatch the demon. The young girl then gets killed, right?
Spoiler alert.
And then the demon then latches onto the girl.
Is it just me that's getting really annoyed about how we say demon?
Demon.
Demon.
D-man.
Sorry. Right. So
Go on.
So
The demon latches it.
So it was a big kind of like twist in the like 20 minutes of the movie. The young lassie who's got the demon attached to her gets killed accidentally by a in her and then
That's not
the
making
girl who's holding her. The demon unlatches her because she's dead, and then goes into
Latches
the girl
onto
who's
somebody else.
Latches onto the girl who's trying to help get rid of the
Jesus.
demon.
So basically, you're the demon when it comes to Scottish football podcasts.
As in
You latch
latching
yourself
on,
onto other
yes,
people.
and then I disappear. I go to another one.
when they die.
Also, so hold on. Your 16-year-old son brought his 16-year-old girlfriend round to watch a film, and you just sat and watched it with him the whole time.
Did you sit in the middle of the two of them?
No, sit in the middle of it. That's
You having a
no.
good night?
No.
You having a good night?
No. So I've got one of those sofa. I've got a 3-seater sofa. So there was me on one end, the wife in the middle.
Teresa, please, the wife.
Yeah, come on.
Right,
Come on,
but
have a bit of respect.
But no. But for people who don't know, so she's my wife,
Yes.
Teresa.
So you can call her Teresa.
Right, so I've got Ewen. Ewen. I've
yeah,
got
you do
me.
have.
That's me.
Yeah, you're you.
Right, so on the left it's me, and then in the middle I've got my wife Teresa, and then it was Chanel on the other side of the 3-seater sofa, and then beside Chanel we pulled a chair round, a comfy chair, where my son sat next to Chanel on the comfy chair.
Lovely.
So it was lovely, and then we just watched it as a family, because my son's been to their house and had a family
Aye.
movie night, but they watched something that was more PG, whereas I have watched an 18 certificate
It-
horror.
it
Actually,
feeds.
they shouldn't even be
shouldn't
watching
be
that.
watching that.
Nah.
Bad painting from you.
Bad parenting,
Callum.
Hope she doesn't tell the dad because he's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
Have you found out what team they support yet? We
Oh,
asked you this
haven't
We
last
asked
time.
you about that, aye.
No, my son grew up for the first 5 years when he was at primary school as a Celtic fan.
And what is he now?
He's a Hearts man and a Liverpool man now.
Good for him.
So I let him out the
Do you know
cupboard.
when gets mad that
I let him out the cupboard 2 years ago. Once he learnt his ways. Sing the song, wee man. Hearts. Oh, not all of it.
Let me out.
Right, yeah, okay. How was your weekend?
That really tickled me.
How's your weekend?
Because you look a bit rough, I won't lie to you.
I walked into the studio today and I hadn't seen Ronnie for a couple of days. He went, "Oh, you look rough." Cheers, mate.
But you were?
I went out yesterday with my girlfriend's parents. Not my girlfriend, Cara wasn't there, but I was out with Tony and Marie just for some pints. And it was a really good time.
Lovely.
Tony
Did
Marie
you-
are the nicest people you've ever met. in
Talking to your
life, by the way.
girlfriend, she does look like Bonnie Blue. We've determined that.
Yep, she's happy with that. She's okay with us
okay
saying
with
that.
that. So, but did you see that Bonnie Blue's now pregnant?
No.
Yeah, it's in the news.
She's
You've
now
got a
pregnant.
joke?
Well, can I just very quickly? Sorry, Ronnie. I know you get annoyed when I take the things off.
Yes, often tangents.
Yeah.
What's that?
My grand's funeral was on Thursday,
yeah.
and so I'm smiling because
What,
like,
what a segue that is. We've gone
I
from
know.
Bonnie
Aye.
Blue being pregnant to my grand's funeral.
Yep.
I want to know
You
what
get
made
everything
you-
on this
I
show,
know,
folks.
you do.
And we took a
What's going on?
My family are wonderful. There's like my mum and 4 sisters and a brother. They're all the kids of my gran. There's loads of grandkids. There's great grandkids now as well. And we all went back to my mum's afterwards. There was having a right good drink, talking about my gran. It was a really, really nice time. And I took a big photo, which you can see there, and I'll put it on the screen when people are watching it. And we took a big like selfie for the family. And as I was doing it, one of my aunties went, "Do you know what we should do?" And I was like, "What?" And she went, "We should all go and say Ewen." So
She did it. Did she?
that's 20 people in a room screaming.
During the wake for your granny's funeral.
Oh my.
Yeah! Every single one of you!
My gran's just died.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Gran, up there.
Yes, she is.
But I don't believe her up there.
Do you know?
I'm not saying she's doing there.
Nah, I don't believe it up there.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No,
A joke.
tell a joke.
You
quickly.
got a joke? No.
No, I've not got one.
This joke comes from Denise, my cousin.
I thought it was your niece, but sorry.
Denise. This is from Denise because the nephew's in the house. Brap. So,
There you
guy
go.
goes to the doctors with 2 burnt ears.
Uh-huh.
The doctor says to him, "Christ, what have you done there?" He says, "Oh, long story short, I was getting ready. The phone goes and I picked up the iron." He went, "Oh, for God's sake." He went, "I know." He says, "You're lucky." He says, "I know." He says, "What happened to the other ear?" He says, "The bastard phoned back." Come on.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, right. Right.
Do we have to talk about the football?
Order.
having quite a good laugh there.
So, we're in.
We're
We
in.
are recording this Sunday night, folks, because the full-time whistle has just gone at Ibrox. And it finished Rangers 2, Celtic 2.
Yeah.
A mental game in what's obviously a mental season. You and your initial take on the Old Firm derby.
Draw was a fair result. It was a cliched game of 2 halves. Rangers very good in the first half. Celtic very good in the second half. 2-2 was a fair result. And I just want to say congratulations to you, Ronnie, because last week on the
Yes,
podcast,
aye.
you said Rangers 2, Celtic 2.
Yeah, should have a bet on it.
Did you know?
No.
That was
Don't know why I did it.
You got good odds for that. But I thought it was, as I said, a tale of 2 halves. Again, I thought it was another really good game. I thought it was a great game. It had a bit of everything in it. Chermiti's goals.
unbelievable.
Both.
Both of them.
Somebody messaged me to say that the second goal is Bergkamp-esque. Do you remember that goal against Newcastle?
How drunk
yeah.
was this person?
Eh?
I mean, it's snow.
Bergkamp-esque. He steals the
What?
ball and scores it. It's
Oh,
not
but
Bergkamp-esque.
can we just the first goal? Oh my Christ! Incredible.
It's not just the technical ability to pull that off, but the power.
Yeah.
The power
Yeah.
in it.
The
it's-
timing was
and-
just sensational.
And some might disagree with me here. Do you remember the Wayne Rooney one against Man City?
Yes.
That's a shinner. This wasn't
Aye.
a shinner.
No.
This was off the boot,
Yeah,
and it
proper.
was a proper overhead kick.
Aye, you're right.
Technically brilliant.
Wayne Rooney didn't even mean that, did he?
Wayne Rooney's overhead kick is good, but it's a shinner. There's
When
no
it
doubt
comes
about
to
it.
that's I think it's up there with one of the greatest Old Firm goals I think ever.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 100%.
I thought Larson's chip.
Oh, Larson is the greatest, I think.
Larson's chip?
Yeah.
You
I
think
mean,
Larson's chip is better than Chermiti's overhead kick?
Yeah.
What about Mendes? That drive
Good one.
to put Rangers 3-1 up. What about Alan Thompson against McGregor?
Aye.
That's an
Nakamura.
Nakamura.
The dip.
Yeah, the depth's a good
there's-
one.
well, there's been a
Do
few.
you honestly think Chermiti's up there as the best
Oh,
goal?
aye. That
modern
was-
history.
The technique in that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fair play to him.
Callum?
Yeah, I thought absolutely incredible.
But
goal.
in regards to the Old Firm, for as long as you can remember, I'm not talking about going back to the 50s, 40s.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in modern Old Firm games,
Mm-hmm.
modern history, is that the best goal that's been scored in an Old Firm game?
I can't say definitively it's the best, but it's got to be up there. It's an absolutely incredible goal. The technique to do it, and I was at the stadium. I was working there for STV. The place was absolutely bouncing when that went in. You could feel it. It was moving up and down.
Was it?
It was unbelievable.
The second goal? For Chermiti, I thought it was exceptional as well. Great skill.
There's a lot of really... I mean, it was incredible, but we need to talk about the defending. Jeez.
Having said that, though, and I don't want to get on his case, after that mistake from Murray, I thought he was really good. Honestly, I thought he was really good, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for the boy. He makes a horrendous mistake that leads to the second goal.
Again,
like what happened at Hearts and Tynecastle.
Two big games, two big mistakes.
Two big mistakes, but this one didn't cost you, and I thought he was superb, if
Yep.
I'm being honest. Listen, we'll all make mistakes in life. We make mistakes on this football show every single week. Strikers miss chances. Midfielders misplace a pass. You're going to make mistakes, and I thought
It's how you bounce back.
And I thought he bounced back brilliantly, so I thought Murray was very good.
At half-time, I can't think of anyone who doesn't think at half-time that Rangers go on and win that game 3 or 4-0.
No.
Agreed.
Everyone in the press room at Ibrox is saying this could be anything.
This could be, and it could have been anything in the first half.
So when you were in the press box at halftime, you're having your pie, you're having a wee coffee, you're all analysing that first half. Is it everyone to a man and woman saying it's done?
Yes, and the point that was made around the room was, I think that's the worst half that we've seen Celtic play in years. In years.
Not just this season.
Not just this season, in years. When you think about how little they didn't have one shot on goal, let alone on target. They could hardly string passes together. They were cut through like a butter through knife. Wait,
Hot knife
and now hot knife through. But it was just
Butter through knife.
I know.
We're trying, folks.
I am
We're trying.
hungover. Everyone in the press room is saying the same thing. This could be anything, and the Celtic team is dreadful.
I've got it on WhatsApp messages with pals of mine. I'd said last week that the Ox shouldn't be starting games, so I don't think he's match fit. And I don't think.
Boy, did he get a culture shock today.
And I think in a midfield three, he's a liability because he doesn't have the legs or the energy. And I think that proved today. And fair play to Martin O'Neill. He's realised he's made a mistake there. He's made 2 changes. And Hatate comes on, and it's the Hatate of old. He's still a great player, but he's not been up to it this season. He turned it on in that second half. And if he can stay in that kind of form for the rest of the season, what a chance Celtic have got. That boy, for me, was man of the match. Only played half a game, but he was man of the match.
Signing, wasn't it?
Aye, he was man of the match. He played half a game.
I do think Mikey Moore's first half was better than Hatate's second. Mikey Moore went missing in the second half, but in that first half...
So did Chermiti, I thought, as well.
It's a good point about Mikey Moore. I thought he was superb in that first half, but I just think when you're 2-0 up and Celtic are up against it, for me, Hatate coming on and turning the game the way that he did.
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
Huge impact.
I think that was huge. It was back to the Hatate of old. Remember when Hatate was like just running the show? Remember that night under the floodlights when Rangers got beat 3-0 and he was just outstanding that night. And they just went back to those days with Hatate. It was great for Hearts today. I thought Hearts were the big winners today, that 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
And Motherwell.
And Motherwell. Let's not forget Motherwell.
Let's just sum up the top of the table. Hearts on 63 points. Rangers 6 back.
Yeah.
On 57. Celtic 8 back on 55. And only now 2 points ahead of Motherwell.
Crazy.
He's on 53.
So there's very little in the way of talking points from today. And
I thought John Beaton, well done.
Can we just give John Beaton a round of applause? Because the boy gets a little stick from time to time.
Yep.
And I thought he was great today. He got the big decisions correct. I don't know what took him so long to award the penalty because he seemed to be at the screen for quite a bit. I don't know what was going on and what he was being told in his ear. Now, I'm going to raise a question here. And this is not my opinion. It's not my belief because I'm going to put my hand up and say 100% Sterling, handball, penalty, in my opinion.
Correct.
Callum, I'm going to ask you.
I think it's... At the stadium, nobody knew what was going on. And I text you two in the group chat and went, what's happening? When I got out of the seat and went back to film in the press room, I had a look at it on my phone. It is a Stonewaller.
So Stonewaller for you. Ronnie Charters?
Stonewaller.
So I was driving in tonight and I was listening to Arsenal versus Chelsea. TalkSport didn't have the rights, so they were talking about all the other big games today. And they were debating Rangers versus Celtic. They were talking about how good a game it was, about Hearts, etc., etc. And then they got into the subject of the Dujon Sterling handball. All of them, the entire panel said it's not a penalty.
Really?
Perry Groves, Sam Matterface, and whoever else was on, every single one of them says that is never a penalty in a million years. And the reason that they believe it's not a penalty is that the ball is too close to the arm when the header comes in, and that the arm is not in an unnatural position. That is not intentional, it's not unnatural, and the ball hitting Maeda's head to when it hit his arm is too close a proximity. It shouldn't have been a penalty. And the reason they say it's not a penalty is because they were watching Chelsea versus Arsenal at the Emirates, and there was a similar incident involving Declan Rice, where Declan Rice, his arm is in a kind of like unnatural position, but it hits the elbow, and they say that was more a penalty than Sterling. So I went on to have a wee look at the rules.
He's really become a real merchant these days.
He really has.
Well, no, I just think it was a really interesting point because I haven't heard anyone say that was not a penalty. And to hear 4 people on a radio show with no skin in the game, right? No skin in the game, all English, all watched it as neutral observers and believed that it wasn't a penalty. So I'm going to read out some of the comments here, right?
Go on.
Okay, here we go. In general, the referee will look at the proximity between the player and the ball and the initial position of the hand and arm. A player prevents the ball from going into their own goal with their hand, arm, but does not deliberately handle the ball and does not make their body unnaturally bigger. This is not a handball and shouldn't be given as a penalty. That is on the IFAB rules. So my question is this to you. Now that we've heard that, we heard the opinions of the guys who were on TalkSport, former players and football pundits, saying it's not a penalty because of the close proximity from the header to striking his arm, which they believe wasn't in a natural position. Does it change your opinion?
No.
Still a stick-on penalty.
Stick-on penalty.
Ball's going towards goal. He stops it going towards goal.
He stops it going in.
Again, playing devil's advocate here, is his arm in an unnatural position? Because the boys on TalkSport said it's not.
Well, the boys in TalkSport are wrong because it's a penalty.
I know. But is it in an unnatural position?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it is. It's out here.
Aye.
No, but he's jumping.
But what does that matter?
We all think it's a penalty here, right? I think any sort of...
From a neutral observer's point of view, I thought it was really interesting their take on it. That was all.
Okay.
That was all. And I went, how do we check on it? So the question remains.
Yeah.
The close proximity.
I think it's very unlucky.
Very unlucky, but still a penalty.
But it's still a penalty.
I agree. I think it's a stick-on penalty, but I just thought it was interesting.
Danny Rule also said the same thing in his post-match about... But he also...
Did he not think it was a penalty?
No, he didn't say either way. All he kind of said was, "Listen, how close was he away from him? 10 centimetres or something like that." It was more of a dig of the decisions he didn't get last week rather than what he didn't get this week.
Okay.
But the questions that Danny Rule were asked afterwards, because obviously you were there, Callum, it brought up the mentality of Rangers, which I would like to discuss because not for the first time in recent weeks, when this Rangers team, when someone gets in their face. And questions are asked of this Rangers team. I think fold is a bit of an overstatement of what they do, but there's a wobble in this Rangers team. There is a wobble.
Well, I'll just call it for what it is. For me, Rangers are bottlers.
You think?
Yeah, they've drawn with Motherwell, they've drawn with Livingston, they've drawn with Hibs. They're in a 2-0 commanding position at halftime against Celtic.
You cannot lose that game for 2-0 up at
They're
halftime.
bottlers. They have shat it. They cannot handle the pressure. You get within 2 points of Hearts just a few weeks ago. You spent 43 million euros this season and you get within 2 points of Hearts. You're now 6 behind. They can't handle the pressure. Danny Rule can't handle the pressure.
And to be fair, Danny Rule also has questions to answer. Because not for the first time again, when Rangers, have the foot on the throat basically of Celtic, he decides to back off. He goes cautious.
It was strange.
I genuinely was sitting there going, right, okay, if they come out again, they get a third, Ibrox is bouncing the way it is. I says, right, if they continue the way it is, and they allowed Celtic, and they allowed Hatate the freedom of the park to just start penning balls. I thought Tenecti, when he came on, made a big difference as well.
Huge.
But you're 2-0 up in one of the biggest Old Firm games in recent memory in terms of what it means. And when you're 2-0 up and the place is bouncing, you don't go even further.
Nah.
The irony that Danny Rule was surprised that Celtic didn't try and win the tie against Stuttgart. Danny Rule, I'm surprised you didn't try and win the game against Celtic. I mean, jeez. And I'm sure the Rangers fans are pulling their hair out tonight because that's 2 points dropped. That's a point gain for Celtic from that position at half-time. It's a better point for Celtic than it is for Rangers.
Celtic have won a watch today, and I think that second half performance is going to give them so much confidence going to Pittodrie on Wednesday and going to Ibrox next week for the Scottish Cup. And I change every single week. I think today's result was so damaging for Rangers. I'm going to call it now. They are not winning the league.
Well, do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to get a Rangers fan's perspective on this.
Yeah, please do. But I don't think Rangers are winning this league. I think they don't have the bottle for it. I don't think they've got the mentality for it. I think they're shite bags. And I'll also say this. If Rangers come away from this season trophyless, Danny Rule should be sacked.
Shut up.
Honestly.
You just... I mean,
I'm telling you.
There's points, right?
This is the worst...
You've made a statement.
Wait.
You've had your chance.
This is the
you
worst
get to a
Celtic
point,
team.
Ewan, right, where sometimes I go, do you know what? He talks about a sense here, and then you just ruin it.
No.
By just talking.
This is the worst
bull.
Celtic team in years.
Mm-hmm.
In years. And you've got a Hearts team that have spent 3 pence on a bag of Haribos to put that team together. And they are beating Rangers in the league with 9 games to go. With the money that they have spent, they get themselves in a position where they could go top of the league and they shite it.
Okay. Let's get a Rangers fan's perspective on it, shall we?
But not any ordinary Rangers fan.
No.
We have an Olympian.
Wow.
Yes, we do.
He's a Rangers fan who's an Olympian. Who
Even
won,
better than that, he's a Winter Olympian.
He's a Winter Olympian and he's won a silver medal at the recent Winter Olympics in curling.
So we'll be able to tell Rangers what it's like to finish second. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's a bit too soon, boys.
Hammy McMillan! Hammy McMillan! Ah, there he is. Look
How
up,
are
looking
we?
good. How are you,
How are
pal?
you guys?
Great to see
Good,
you.
thank you, very good.
Are you well?
Yes, cannot complain one little bit. Apart from Rangers' second half performance today, that's ruined my weekend.
Looks like you've got enough behind you right enough to make sure your weekend can go quite well.
Hey, just a collection. Never gets drunk.
Yeah, some drinks cabinet you've got on the go there.
I love it.
I know.
I love how your medal's not on display, but your gin is.
Aye.
Hey, that's the important part.
Do you know what? I can also spot a wee M&S bag up in the top left. So obviously the Olympics have been good to your Hammy boy. M&S. You can't hide money, can you?
That's it.
Hammy, start us off then, mate. What's your original thoughts? What's your take? What are you making it? 2-2 at Ibrox.
I mean, first half was, in my opinion, pretty dominant, but we just never got that third goal. And then it felt like a bit of a repeat from January, to be honest. They came out and got that early goal, and Rangers just we collapsed a little bit, to be honest. We weren't pressing as a team, and just they had so much more of the ball. First half, we were winning the second balls all the time, and they looked lost, and then it was roles reversed this time. And I think actually come second half, 2-2 kind of flattered us.
Hammy, was that a must-win game for you today?
You know what? I think in this time part of the league and where we're sitting on the table right now, I think it close to being a must-win. Very close. I mean, you guys are what, 5-6 points ahead now. Celtic's
6,
on that
mate.
game.
6. I'll do the math for you. It's 6.
Do
Mate.
maths, that's fine. That's how you get paid the big bucks.
You just slice some stones down nice, mate.
You have been drinking, Hammy, haven't you? You definitely have been drinking.
The reason I asked that question, Hammy, is because obviously at the split, you're going to have to go to Parkhead and you're going to have to go to Tynecastle as well. I thought it might have been a must-win game for you today.
It feels like a loss today rather than a draw. You know what I mean? We're going to have that gap closed if we could see out that second half, and we didn't do that. So it feels like a loss, and obviously Celtic got that game in hand to go ahead of us now. So to be quite honest, it's hard to lose.
And I said a couple of minutes ago that if Rangers are trophyless this season, then I think Danny Rule should be sacked. And now I have actually looked on X over the last couple of hours. There's a lot of unhappy Bears out there.
Few angry bears.
They actually want Danny Rule out because when it comes to the crunch, you've had draws against Motherwell, Hibs, Livingston. You're in a commanding position, 2-0 up against Celtic at Ibrox, and you end up drawing the game. If it does end badly for you this season, do you get a new manager in?
I've seen the exact same things you see on Twitter. I think it's a bit harsh to say that. It's really hard to say that. We wouldn't be in this position right now actually fighting for a title if it wasn't for Danny Rule.
Bingo.
So,
Or if
I think
Celtic weren't shite.
or that too, or they hadn't signed Nancy, yeah, you know what I mean? So there's two ways to look at it. Yeah, I think the last kind of 6 or 7 games we've drawn 4 and only won 2. So, you know, we've lost points, dropped points. Until the end, until that last ball's kicked, I think we're sticking by him, and I don't see us changing anytime soon.
Do you think you won the league, Hammy?
No. And I don't know. I think we'll need to. A lot of things need to go away. I think our performance levels need to come up too, and obviously need Hearts to drop a few points.
Who do you fear most right now, Celtic or Hearts?
Or Motherwell?
You know what, Motherwell actually, they've came up. I think I read a stat today. They've only conceded 6 goals in 20 games. So no, they shouldn't be not thought of in this title race. But to be honest with you, Hearts are the ones. It's Hearts to lose. Celtic will drop points again the rest of this season. I know that probably for a fact. They've been, in my opinion, quite lucky to get through a few games in the last week while picking up last second goals and stuff like that. So it's Hearts right now.
Some would say that's a sign of champions, Hammy, but no me. I'm not going to say that.
Can I very quickly ask, because you brought this up earlier, Hammy, I think maybe it speaks to Celtic's mentality that they can get those last minute goals. Do Rangers players have a problem with mentality?
Danny Rose asked that question today and he shot it down straight away. And that second half today, I think we did look a bit lost, to be honest. I don't know what was said at half time or what the players even said to each other, but that second half performance today wasn't a performance of a team who need to grind out a game to become champions.
So if you were going to call it right now, who's winning the league?
I mean, I'm an optimist at heart, you know what I mean? I'd still love to say Rangers, but I keep saying it right now, it's Hearts to lose it. It's only Hearts to be their own downfall right now. I don't think it's Rangers Celtics to go out there and win it. It's Hearts to lose.
What's your thoughts on next week?
Scottish Cup.
Which you can watch live with the STV Player Plus with Premier Sports, by the way. It's written in my sheet, Hammy. I need to say it. Every time I say it, I get a free subscription to Premier Sports. So it's there. I've written it.
Get me one too, would you?
I'll sort you out, mate. I'll sort you out. Your thoughts on that one then? Because it obviously is a different dynamic with a cup, eh?
It's not very often that you get 2 games back to back like this. And I think we're more of a kind of even affair right throughout the game next week. You go back to January, Rangers were awful first half, great second half. This week it was vice versa. I don't think it'll be the same next week. I think it'll be a 1-0 win next week. Maybe 2-1, something like that. I like to think Rangers got enough, but seeing that second half performance today, I'm not too sure.
It's an odd one because you could argue that the way the both teams are reasonably poor each, I think they're equally as poor. The loser of that, their season could be done next week completely.
I think it is done.
For the loser, whoever it is.
Whoever it is, that's their season done. Would you agree with that, Hammy?
I would completely agree with that. I think whoever wins next week will possibly win the cup, but yeah, whoever loses next week they're going having a trophyless season, and then a lot will come to question. You're right at that.
Hammy, see when you're...
It's Danny roll on thin ice.
Hey, Danny roll on thin ice. Very good. Hammy, see when your season ends next Sunday, what bottle will you be drinking for that cabinet behind you?
Probably the 2 or 3 bottles of vodka on the top shelf.
He's a top shelf vodka man.
Now, it is interesting that you've got your drinks cabinet on show, but there is no sign of any curling medals or pictures on show. Have you got your medal anywhere?
I've got one right here. You want to see
it? Man.
Which one is it?
There it is.
There it is.
Look at that.
There it is.
That is the Olympic silver that we won last Saturday.
Oh, man.
You should have won it, mate.
Yeah, man.
How are you feeling about it now?
At the time, obviously, it was pretty heartbreaking. You've probably seen a few boys on that stage, including myself, with some tears in our eyes. But, looking back now, it's been pretty incredible to, I guess, call yourself a 2-time Olympic silver medalist. The week didn't go the way we planned. We probably weren't vintage team out, as we call ourselves, to, playing that really high standard of curling that we know to produce. But 5-4 record. Had to hope that a team did the business for us, so we got into the semi-finals. And yeah, I guess to come so close to get the gold, that's what hurt. But yeah, we're super proud of the silver.
World champions, number 1 team in the world. How did you f*** it up?
Oh, for goodness sake.
Right, you're
Hammy, do you have a mentality issue?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Man.
Hammy, are you thinking the French Alps? Are you going back?
Yeah,
that must give you a lot
absolutely.
of fuel. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. No, me personally, still young enough. 33, I'd be 37 at the next Olympics. And in terms of curling, that's, you're probably in your prime around about then. As long as I can stay fit and healthy, then there's no reason why not. But we do have a lot of depth here in Scotland. Got Ross White, who just won the Scottish Championships yesterday. They're ranked number 3 or 4, even maybe 5th in the world. We've got Kyle Waddle, who was our 5th player. His team are ranked 10th. So, there's a lot of depth now in the men's side of curling, which is fantastic. So, we'll have a lot of competition. But I don't see any reason why we wouldn't go again for 2030.
Do you just have a target on your back when you come back? Generally, not just right now, but just more generally. It's Team Mowat. We all know who you are. You are the global superstars for us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There always will be a target on our back. I think that's always going to be the case, if you ask me. We put ourselves in that firing line because of what we've done, what we've achieved. But we do thrive in that, to be honest. I think we do.
Can I ask you a favour, Hammy? See, in 2030, when you go one further and you win a gold and you're standing on that podium and you're holding that gold medal, can you look down the camera and just say, "Get it right, round you, Ewen Cameron"? Please.
I'll get on FaceTime straight away and be like, "Look, here it is.
Yeah, can I ask you as well, and I mean that from a serious point of the culling, what about the Canadians cheating? Don't tell me that wasn't a double touch. The big man.
You know what? That was some of the best publicity curling possibly could have got.
What was your thoughts when you saw and heard that blowing up over social media and whatnot?
Do you know what? We were sitting on a bus coming back from dinner and phones going off. Who's this? What's happened? And you're reading it and going, "Did you actually say that?" And we're like, Jesus. And all of a sudden you're getting the memes and the TikToks and everything are just going wild. But the fact was that he tried to deny it was just
mad.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And
you know what I mean?
Here's the thing about it, is that I now hate Canada.
I know.
Right? I don't want
one
their
of the nicest
syrup.
countries in the world, and we all hate them.
I don't want their syrup. I don't want Shania Twain. I don't want Bryan Adams. I don't want Pamela Anderson. They can all get.
Or we can keep Pam Anderson.
There he is. It's mad.
I know. Mate, it's been a pleasure speaking to you.
You did us proud, pal, genuinely. You did us
No,
proud.
guys, thanks very much for having me on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
And that Rangers top's bogging, by the way. Get a new one.
And listen,
Classic 1992 number.
we need,
What top is that?
The 1992 year I was born.
1992. The year. Was that the year when you beat Leeds in the Champions League European Cup? Was that year? 92.
wasn't he born?
92, yeah. Aye.
Was it around that time with Mark Hateley and Ali McCoist and all that?
I mean, I was just born, I can't.
I know. The boys just...
I know he was just born then, aye. But yeah, okay, fair
I
enough.
think you're right.
It might be around that time.
Hammy, we'll need to get you back on one way or the other come
Aye.
the end of it, eh? The big
Aye.
end of season show, we'll get you back on.
No,
We'll get
that
you in
sounds
the
awesome,
studio.
guys.
Aye, we'll bring you in. Bring the whole
Bring your
Mowat boys
medal,
in.
yeah, we'll have a light laugh.
Aye, and
Bruce and the boys.
yeah, do that.
Sounds
do
like a band.
A really bad
No one of your kind of bands, Hammy. Don't want to. That's for the Celtic. Bruce and the boys. I'll take that. Hammy, pal, it's been an absolute pleasure, and
Yeah, guys.
thank you so much for your
Pleasure.
time, and
Cheers.
well done
Catch
again
you
on the
later.
silver. You've
Cheers,
done us a
bud.
belter.
See you later, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
What
Bye.
a lovely human being.
Oh, aye.
Amazing.
Aye. Lovely guy.
And
Lovely
he's gonna
guy.
get the gold. Because he gets the gold, we get to go to the French Alps.
He's an actual Olympian and we're just
know.
three idiots.
I know.
Can we just...
He's still,
He's
he's still there.
still there, I can still hear
no,
you.
but he's throwing a stone down the ice.
Oh, shut up.
Right.
What you do? You're pressing
Cheers,
buttons.
guys.
Cheers,
Cheers,
thanks,
bud.
Hammy.
Yeah,
Cheers, my
bye.
man.
Right.
Love you.
He's,
See you later.
he's throwing a stone down the ice.
You've ridden off the coattails of Cat Harvey for about 10 years. What are you talking about?
You called yourself Ewan earlier by
Aye.
mistake. What do you know?
Start that nonsense. So,
Right.
next, so on Celtic's point of view,
They're
next
now,
up it's
they're now for me favourites.
to win the league.
No. They are
Favourites for what then?
They're
Finish above Rangers.
they're now the
Best of the rest.
the best of the rest. The team that will hunt down Hearts.
You've got to be worried as a Celtic fan though that how huge game, and that's the first half performances. That's what you give us. That's mad.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that Celtic are too poor to win the league. I would be very, very, very surprised if this Celtic team can win the league.
It would be one of the biggest achievements in Scottish football history if Celtic win the league.
There's
They'll-
some-
No, it wouldn't. This team has been assembled for tens of millions of pounds. It's not an incredible achievement if Celtic win the league. It's the bare minimum. Let's have a real
From where they are right now.
It doesn't matter.
What
When
I'm
you
saying
spend that
is,
much money and you're a dominant team in Scotland with one other team, it's not an achievement for Celtic to win the
What I'm
league.
saying is, when you have the fans and the board who are against each other, fighting all season, you got the Brendan Rodgers embarrassment and whatever happened there. You then get Wilfred Nancy. That was an embarrassment. And then Martin O'Neill's got to pick up the shit and then try and...
I loved him today, by the way, getting in and involved in the
he was great.
the
He was so
scuffle at the end.
I'm talking about under the circumstances. It would
No, I
be
get you.
something else if they were to win the league.
There is something about them though. These 90-minute goals and this never say die thing. There is a thing there.
But Celtic have always kind of had, and it really
I
annoys
know,
me about
and
them.
but that's the reason
That's
why
my
they
point.
are. I know.
That's my point.
I know.
I thought if Rangers won the day, that's Celtic out of it.
We touched on it last week. The signings for me they've no made a difference. You're going to have to rely on your core players.
Correct. Who've been there and done it.
Aye, the signings haven't worked.
Adanu.
Arojo's the only one who, fair play to him, has came in and done the business.
Aye.
They go to Pataudry on Wednesday night.
They'll win that.
I think they probably will win that.
They'll
I think
batter them.
the
It's
pressure
Aberdeen.
on them though
Huge.
is now incredible. I
Huge.
still don't think Martin O'Neill knows his best team.
He does it.
I think that was evident today.
I think he
but
deserves
you
a
don't
bit.
start that
He
team,
deserves a
you
bit.
do.
He deserves a bit of stick for not starting Hatate and Tenekte, I think.
Can we move on? I'm sick of talking about those two. Let's talk about my team.
Man, he's unbelievable, isn't he?
Let's talk about my team.
Aye, there's
Stuart
nothing.
Armstrong should have had a penalty. You're right.
Huh?
I'm joking. Go on.
So next Saturday it is. Next Sunday, it is Rangers versus Celtic, a 1:00 kickoff live on STV Player Plus with Premier Sports.
You've said it already.
I winked at the camera there because I know the boss will be watching that. It's a mentally huge one because when you look at with the greatest of respect, look at who else is in that draw. You know, you've got Dundee United, Falkirk, you've got Dunfermline, Aberdeen, and you've got St Mirren, Partick Thistle.
Falkirk, Dunfermline, Celtic. Sorry. Oh.
Use your words. You can do this.
Falkirk will win.
Yep.
Dunfermline will win.
Oh, against Aberdeen.
Aye, at home, I fancy them.
Aye.
Saturday night. St Mirren, Partick,
St Mirren because they're at home.
Rangers, Celtic. Do you know the winner of that's more than likely going to be huge favourites to win the Scottish Cup?
Yep.
Huge
After
favourites.
today's game, I think it's too close to call. I can't call it.
Well, you have to pick one. The game's played to a finish, so pick one.
I think Celtic will win it because of today. That second half performance will have given them so much confidence.
I'm going Celtic on penalties.
Yugi goes all the way, extra
Mad.
time and penalties.
So
Okay.
yes, so as I say, the landscape is this. Rangers are same amount of games as Hearts. They are 6 points behind with only 9 games left. It's mad.
Hearts could win the league with 5 wins and 2 draws.
And
That's the start.
And they got one win yesterday. Let's talk about it.
Hearts
Aberdeen.
1, Aberdeen 0. All we keep hearing is
Claudio Braga.
there it is. Very
And
good.
the thing about Hearts yesterday, we were superb. That's one of the best performances we've put in recent weeks. It was 1 going on 4. Aberdeen, I think, had 1 shot on target.
Really poor team.
Really poor team, but Hearts were very dominant. My concern is that we're not burying teams. We're winning, which is great. And
So it's back-to-back 1-0 wins at home.
We've had 15 clean sheets in the league, which is a great foundation to win any league title. So we're keeping them out. We're not allowing many chances against us. I mean, you could go back to Rangers, obviously, that 4-2 game. But again, I thought it was a really close game. But Hearts were superb yesterday against Aberdeen. Jamie McCart, got to pick him out.
Yep.
He
Fair
steps
play,
in.
yeah. Stuart Finlay injured.
He steps in with Finlay being injured. I thought McCart was outstanding. Steinwinder's been getting a lot of stick. He nearly got man of the match. He was that good yesterday. Claudio Braga, though, I mean, from the second division in Norway to come into Scottish football, it is remarkable what that boy has achieved. His goals, his work rate. He's phenomenal.
He has an incredible knack, and I've only ever seen him live twice, but he did it both times, of just knowing where the ball's going to fall. He always knows which channel to be in, or which defender to be, or which two defenders to be between to receive the ball in the right place. I think he's an incredible player.
I spoke to Colin Donaldson. I keep dropping his name, but he's the one who plays.
He's the only footballer that'll talk to you.
There's a few, but he's the one that's actually playing. And he played at Tynecastle last week. And I asked him about Braga. He goes, the guy is phenomenal. You do not know where he is. His movement is like second to none in the league. He goes, he wasn't great, but he was so effective in pulling us out of position and all that stuff. He's not a number 9, let's be honest. He's not. But Cole's been really impressed by him. Like who you were saying, when you must have seen him when you...
Tannadice. I was half pissed, but I still remember him being really good.
I mean, you'll obviously see it from a better perspective. Is he that good?
He is. He just, I can't... There's very, very few players I think that can have that knack of just knowing where to be, knowing where the ball's going to drop, knowing that they can get a shot off a half yard more than others. I think he's so much better than this league, and I'm not trying to get rid of him. I don't want rid of him. I really like watching him, but I think he could go really quite far. He's a really talented player.
Kabori did well on the right hand side.
What a miss!
The miss.
McInnes was fuming at him.
The chip was poor, but to set up the goal for Braga, great pace, great strength, and Braga's movement. He goes to go at the back post, and then he changes his mind. He comes round to the front post. He's got yards of space, and then Kabori finds him, and that first touch into the back of the net. Phenomenal finish, great goal. Hearts thoroughly deserved their win. Peter Leven crying his eyes out at full time. Boo-hoo, Peter Leven. I mean...
Ronnie, is it a penalty?
Nah, I don't think so.
No.
On Stuart Armstrong. Stuart Armstrong runs at his
as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, this is going to cause... I can see why people would think it is. Do you know what I mean? Because it's one of these coming togethers that Aberdeen fans are going to shout for it. Of course they are. Peter Leven's going to go mental about it. Of course he is. But no...
Peter Leven crying to the BBC, crying to Sky Sports. It was pathetic.
Team's just not very good.
It was pathetic. I thought his excuses were pathetic. You've got bigger issues. You've got bigger problems. What you're trying to do was deflect away from how shite you were.
Do you know what
and
I do
how
like?
Shit you have been by going, oh, we should have a penalty. It was never a penalty, mate.
I do like, and it's so the case, and Old Firm fans and other fans can say that it's not. Derek McInnes is winding a lot of people up, isn't he?
It's something that I am embracing and that I am loving every second of it, because we are giving the Old Firm a right good bloody nose.
Yep.
And he is loving every second of it. And why shouldn't he? People are going, oh, he's arrogant, he thinks he's it, he thinks he's this. Why shouldn't he have the arrogance?
Ronnie,
Look what he's done.
I have a question. Do you think Derek McInnes is getting a wee bit too big for his boots?
No, I love it. I love it.
Ewan.
You are. What did we say? 6 games there. 6 wins gets you the league, basically.
Aye.
You are 6 wins away from the greatest Scottish title that's ever been achieved, in my opinion.
Agreed.
You are winding up the biggest fan bases in the country. You are carving out game after game. Tynecastle is bouncing at the full-time whistle. He's picking up children and celebrating them everywhere he looks. He's telling Hibs players, fans to F off.
Yeah.
He's doing a wee nudge to
Kurt Geiger.
Kurt Geiger, that's what we would call him earlier. We shouldn't know his first name. It's Dennis. Keep doing it, Dill. Because
he's,
you know what?
He's winding up the right people.
See when the Hearts players see their manager being that passionate. See when the Hearts fans see their manager with that buy-in. He knows what he's doing.
I think context is important as well, though. Like Aberdeen fans, when you look back at the job he did at Aberdeen, I think clearly history has shown he did a far better job than people gave him credit for at the time. So see, when you then go and beat that team that didn't want to keep you, fair enough, go and enjoy it.
I think Derek McInnes has got a togetherness there at Hearts that I don't think we've had since 2005 when George Burley was in charge for those 12 games. There was a togetherness there that had never been as good up until that point. Maybe 98 under Jim Jeffries when we won the Scottish Cup and we came close to winning the league. Kind of lost it in January in that year. But this is phenomenal. And what Derek McInnes is doing is unheard of. It is amazing. It's great for our game. And one thing that Derek McInnes has got in his advantage here over Danny Rule in particular is he knows the game. He knows the league. He knows the players. Every single player in that Hearts team is buying into it.
Also media-wise, right?
Oh,
Speaking
aye.
from a journalistic point of view, you've got the Celtic and Rangers manager having a war of words before an Old Firm game, which is mad in itself.
And
Danny Rule...
And McInnes is sat with a cigar.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Danny Rule commenting on whether Celtic should have went for the game in Stuttgart, whether Celtic's goalkeeping situation. Mate, Stick to it. You've got enough problems to sort yourself. And then Martin O'Neill getting involved, saying extraordinary. Well, maybe Danny should try and play in a European playoff. Then he'll try. He's been only in Glasgow 6 months. Derek McInnes is playing a blinder, an absolute blinder. And if he's no the next Scotland manager, I'll be raging.
Don't be saying that.
I want him out.
You've got until summer, you think.
Do you know what my fear is with Derek McInnes? If Hearts go in and win the league, and even if we don't, there'll be teams that will want him for the job that he's
Surely.
done. My concern is this, and I said it earlier, and both of you laughed at me. I've got a fear, even though he turned it down once, that if Danny Rule is trophyless this season, that they go for McInnes.
So you think there's a possibility at the start of next season, Derek McInnes is in the Ibrox dressing room?
If Rangers don't win the league or the Scottish Cup, my fear is this, and I genuinely do fear it, that Danny Rule gets sacked and Derek McInnes replaces him.
I think Tony Bloom will get a checkbook out and just keep Derek McInnes as long as he can. Yeah,
I think
don't
because
you need to worry about
I
that.
think it's because it's his boyhood
And also,
club.
Danny Rule's not going anywhere. Danny Rule inherited a bin fire and has got him in a title race. Right enough, they might not win the title race, but by God, look what he took over, Ewan.
You've
Look
got
what he took over.
You've got a lot more to worry about than whether or not Derek McInnes goes to Rangers in summer. You've got a title to win.
Yeah.
No, but we're talking about, he just says he wants to be the next Scotland manager. Now, that Scotland position could come up after the World Cup
More
this
than
year.
likely, yeah.
So that then means that Derek McInnes is not in the dugout. My fear is not the Scotland
Yeah,
job.
it's
My
the Rangers
fear is the Rangers job if Danny Rule
So
is
we've got
trophyless.
9 games left. 5 wins, 6 wins gets you the title. Is
Five-
that not mental that as a Hearts fan?
5 wins and 2 draws
Aye, I know.
I think is enough to win the league. So Hearts are sitting on what just now, 63 points.
Yeah. Do you want?
We'll do the tally thing.
So if we do 5 wins, that's 15. We're 78, 2 draws, 80 points. I think anything between 80 and 82 points win the leagues this year.
Well, Ronnie, if only you had some sort of stat that told you what the points total was that would win you the league since the split came in since 2000, 2001.
The lowest
go on.
points tally to win the Scottish Premiership title are as follows.
Okay.
Celtic won the title in 2013 with 79 points.
Rangers are not in the league.
Rangers weren't in the league that year.
Correct. Celtic then won the title in 2018, 82 points.
Okay.
And the worst points tally with Old Firm both in the top flight is 6-7 year, 84 points.
I don't think 84 points. I don't think you need that many points to win the league this year.
There's too many. Just because it's a 14 title race now,
Aye.
you can take...
So I'm going to say 80 points wins the league. You think it's
100%.
less?
I think it's less than 80. Yeah, I do.
I think 80 points is a stick on to win the league, no question.
So what do you think wins the league then?
Well, so 79 was the lowest. I think.
Do you think it'll be lower?
I think you'd be talking 77 points,
you?
78 points. And I think the point you made earlier.
I think 80.
Do you think it'll be that many? You said that Hearts need 5 wins and 2 draws from their last 9 games.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get 3 of those wins before the split. I think you've got Kilmarnock, you've got Dundee, you've got Livy, you've got Motherwell. You minimum win 3 of those.
You must be getting a wee bit excited. I know we take the piss and you get the bubbles and all that out. This is on. Like, this is on.
It's on. And I felt for the first time today after the Old Firm draw that this could be our year. It's the
Could be. Ewan,
But
you've only lost 4 games all season.
I know, but Ronnie, I was there in 86.
I know.
mate. Okay,
We've been
but
there. No, I know.
So let's
I know.
let's predict it right now. Let's predict.
Oh,
no,
God,
no.
love Albert,
Right.
kid. If you're watching Albert, good on you, mate.
Let's predict it now. How many points win the league? I'm saying 80 wins. I think it'll be 80 to 81 points will be the total that wins the league this year.
78.
78?
I think you need to get 80. Just
Okay.
because of 80. And that's why I think Motherwell are just out of it. Because they've come into it just a wee bit too late.
Too many draws.
But if you tell me right now that Motherwell could split the Old Firm, I wouldn't complain. And we will get to Motherwell.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we'll get to them right after this break. The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by CR Smith. CR Smith Windows and Doors have been going for over 50 years. That's an incredible amount of experience. They offer great finance rates so you can get the best product for your home at an affordable rate. CR Smith have over 150 iconic vans across the country. Find the back of the net and head to crsmith.co.uk to get the highest quality windows and doors with the most flexible ways to buy. Now it's time for the STV Radio Football Show.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith.
Welcome back to the STV Radio Football Show. Thank you again to our partners, sponsors. Partners? Can you call them partners?
Call them
C.R.
what you want.
Smith?
Aye. Call them what you want.
If you need new windows, you know where to go, basically, innit?
C.R. Smith.
C.R. Smith.
And doors.
And doors.
Windows and doors. Over 150 vans across the country, by the way. Just saying.
I'd like one of those vans outside my house because I need a new door. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
We want to speak top Motherwell.
We're talking Motherwell, and there's no better person to speak to Motherwell than...
Stephen O'Donnell wasn't available, so
We did try to get Stephen O'Donnell, but he said no.
it's his son's birthday, so we couldn't make it.
I'd rather have this guy on. Graeme McGarry, ladies and gentlemen.
Graeme McGarry! Now, earlier...
Look at that big cheesy grin in his face because Motherwell are flying. Look at him.
Hold on a second, Graeme. See, before you say anything, earlier we had an Olympian on with a silver medal. Have you got any medals that you want to show off?
What's your biggest achievement? What have you won?
No, I mean, as you can see from my nose, I've had a few silver medals in my life. My biggest achievement, I don't know, just being a Motherwell fan
Being a
right
Motherwell
now. I think
fan.
my biggest
Oh,
achievement.
mate, talk to us about it. What's the feeling?
It's brilliant. You know, it's I'm probably only slightly less annoying to you guys than Ewan is right now in terms of just being so smug all the time and just enjoying watching my team. It's been great.
Big Yenza. The weekend, it's just you don't want to say it's routine because it's no routine winning these kind of games, but by God, it was just great football to watch, man. You must be loving it.
Aye. I was loving it. You know, Callum's team came and they tried to, you know, go man for man and ruin the game, but we didn't let them. So
No, Masfinisi did that instead. We'll get to that.
a vicious assault, I'm sure you'll agree.
Yes.
So, yeah, as you say, it was pretty routine. We've come to expect these kind of wins. Even if teams are coming and making it difficult, they always find a way. That I was a wee bit worried at the start of the season they were going to be quite one-dimensional, playing out for the keeper all the time. But they go long if they need to. They find space in behind when they have to. They can mix it up. They've got more than one string to their bow. And yeah, I mean, yesterday it was just kind of, it was almost a wee bit underwhelming, just winning 2-0. You know, it was.
Aye, all right.
The expectation levels.
I mean, the expectation levels are through the roof, and you must be looking at that league table, mate, thinking, if we could only have turned a couple of those draws into wins, what a position you'd have been in right now. You would have been proper title contenders.
Yeah, listen, I'm still sore about that one at Tynecastle early in the season. I thought, you know, the first hour, Motherwell was probably the best I've seen Motherwell play ever in that first hour. And Hearts come back into the game, fair play to them. But I think they needed that, though. You know, every team could point to, you know, games where they've dropped points and they probably shouldn't have. But I think this was part of the process for this Motherwell team. And that's why they're so good now. They made some mistakes back then. Callum Ward, the keeper, made some big errors. But he's been fantastic. We've now got 21 clean sheets for the season. It's a club record. Only lost 6 goals in the last 20 games. It's just been phenomenal. So I can look back and maybe regret that, but I'm just enjoying the way things are going just now. And I think if you look at the form over the last 6 matches, Motherwell are 4 points clear of Hearts, I think. Mm-hmm. If that pattern continues, we'll be right there or thereabouts. So
see when you rattled off those stats there, it sounds like a dream.
You're talking. That's sort of like a Bayern Munich level of dominance in a league, not a Motherwell team.
It doesn't feel real when you read out those stats, but it's true. Yeah. It's what has happened at Motherwell this season. And we've said on the show throughout the season, they are without doubt the best team in the country to watch. And see, when I watched the highlights against Dundee United, some of the football was phenomenal, my man. And you're getting to see that every single week. You must be pinching yourself.
It's brilliant. You know, the only downside is the queues at the pie stalls are a bit longer and stuff. My mate was saying that yesterday. It's like, under Kettlewell, it was never like this.
A true Motherwell fan, you found a negative. Well done. That's impressive.
And see, when it comes to Motherwell this season, you've got your game in hand that you're playing next weekend. But where you are right now, where do you expect yourself to finish? Could you see yourself splitting the Old Firm, or can you dream about winning the league?
I think we can dream about it. It would be something if we finished above Rangers and Celtic and still didn't win the league. You know, but I think we can still, you can't rule us out. Our record against the top 6 isn't as good, and we have to improve that. We've only won 2 games. There's been a lot of draws in there. We've only lost 3, but there's been 6 draws, and that's not going to do it. If we're going to win the league, we have to basically win, I'd say 9 of our 10 games probably, or 9 of 11 games. I've got the game in hand as well, to be in with a shout. But the way we've played against the Old Firm especially, I took Ricky Foster to task last night because of what he said on Sports Scene. He's basically saying, the Old Firm will win at Fir Park. Well, will they? Because I think we've dealt with them really well.
He said that.
Is it both sides? Now, Rangers probably won't be back at Fir Park. That's the first point, because they've been there twice already and failed to win. 2-1 all draws. We beat Celtic 2-0. Now, albeit it was Wilfred Nancy's Celtic, everyone was beating them, but, we absolutely schooled them that night. And they've only lost one of their last 25 at home, Motherwell. So it's
incredible, pal.
Yeah.
So where are you finishing?
If
I was to ask you right now where you're finishing, what would you say?
I don't want to jinx it.
But go and do it anyway. Come on.
I'm going to do it anyway. I think we're going to finish second.
I think it's.
I would love it.
So they're going to.
That'd be
I'm
so
not going to tempt fate again, pal. But you're going to beat Dundee, and I think anyway. You're a point behind Rangers.
Aye. Do you think Hearts are winning the league by saying that?
Yeah, I do. I've said it for weeks, if not months, that Hearts are going to win the league. I've seen a lot of Rangers and Celtic this year to know that there's weaknesses there. I don't see the consistency in their play. A lot was made of Rangers, and they have picked up under Danny Rule, fair play to them. But they dropped points in their last 3 away games, and I don't think you can do that, especially at Livingston, where Motherwell won quite comfortably.
Can we just let that sink in for a second? Hearts.
We're not talking about Hearts.
No. Hearts first and Motherwell second.
That'd be incredible.
Can you just think of that for a second right now? At the start of the season, if somebody had said to you, by the way, Hearts are going to win the league and Motherwell will be second, you'd have been carted off.
Yeah, you would. Big Jens, Graeme. We go to the pressers obviously together. You hear the guy talk, and even I want to play for him. Do you know what I mean? There's something about him. There's a special quality. And I remember when he was announced as the Motherwell manager, the reaction of who?
Aye.
What? What are they doing? Can you think of a manager that's had such an effect, not just on a team, but on a club, on a fan base? It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been incredible. I think at the start, you could probably compare it to when Mark McGee came in the first time, funnily enough. If you remember, he had a brilliant effect on that team. It was like Ross McCormick, that kind of team, Chris Porter and all those guys. That was a really good team. I never thought I'd see that kind of instant impact again. If you'd asked me at the start of the season, if we challenged for top 6, knowing that he was going to transform the whole style of play, I'd have been delighted. To see what he's done, it's just been incredible. And I actually said the best bit of the Old Firm game today was when it cut to him leaving the stand, just dreamily looking at the telly, big Jens. But he's got a presence about him. I think that's what I love. It's not just about total football and all the rest of it. You wouldn't mess with him either. He's got a real kind of stature about him. And he said total buy-in for all the players, and this point's been done to death. But what he's managed to get out of those guys like Paul McGinn, like Stephen O'Donnell, it's been absolutely fantastic.
Can I ask then, Graeme, with all that said, why have Callum Slattery and Tawanda Masonisi had to cheat in the last couple of games?
He's a bitter. I'm not going to swear.
He's a better Dundee United fan. That's what it is. What you're getting at is a penalty that was awarded to Motherwell against Dundee United yesterday. Maswinisi falls into the penalty area after what looked like an elbow or a forearm to the stomach area. I think it's a difficult one to give because it's such grainy footage. Did you think it was a penalty?
Listen, I think if I was a Dundee United fan, I'd be more concerned with what Savelge was doing. Why is he throwing an elbow back like that?
Can you see that he's throwing an elbow back? Because I couldn't see it in the footage that was on the VAR screen.
See the big pole? The big pole was in the way?
He's Croatian.
Jesus.
It was actually me that filmed it on my mobile. But it was, listen, the footage wasn't great, but I think it is daft for him to do it.
Yeah.
I'd probably be spewing if it was the other way around, don't get me wrong, but I still think...
Do you think it's a penalty?
I do if he's hit him with an elbow,
But do you think he's hit him with the elbow?
Do you think the footage is good enough to say that he's hit him with an elbow?
I think he's swung an elbow at him.
I think so too.
It's given the ref a decision to make, and I think it was stupid,
Yeah,
I think, Callum, you made a really good point to me out there about the knock-on effect from the Mark Leonard incident at Tannadice.
And Graeme, obviously I am better, right? But let me take my Dundee United hat off. I can't take the actual jacket off because the T-shirt I'm wearing isn't ironed. But if you look at Mark Leonard, right, and the chain reaction from that, Mark Leonard goes down when Pan Kamara headbutts him, and it is a headbutt and it is a red card. But that red card doesn't happen if he doesn't go down. Callum Slattery, when he falls over when Richard King almost hits him, that doesn't happen. The red card's not given if he doesn't go down. Tamanda Wasmanisi doesn't get a penalty to go 1-0 up against Dundee United if he doesn't go down. I feel like we're rewarding cheating behaviour, and clearly, no, but it's
pure rage.
No, but it's
wait a minute, Cal.
No. Let me finish my point. I've not finished my point yet. The same goes for Jamie McGrath against Austin Trusty. Whether it's a red card or not, the VAR doesn't look at it if he doesn't go down. Why are we rewarding that behaviour? Because clearly players are seeing that it works.
Right, let's look at it the other way. The penalty's not given if Savells doesn't throw his elbow. One of my real sort of pet hates about football is players having to go down to get fouls. You see guys getting pulled in the box all the time, and you think to yourself, if he went down there, he'd have got a penalty. It shouldn't be like that, but that's the kind of culture it is. So after the Callum Slattery one is indefensible, right? Don't get me wrong.
I'm glad you said that.
I agree with that. But yesterday, I don't think that's even in the same universe in terms of decisions. I think there's contact. He swings an elbow at him. For me, it's a penalty. And hold on, I'll just take a drink of my tea here.
Well done.
Callum's tears. Tawanda Maswanisi. There's a lot of talk about him moving in January or whatnot. We were just praising Claudio Braga there. Who's going to get Player of the Year? Claudio Braga or Tawanda Maswanisi?
Neither. It's going to be Elijah Just.
Do you think?
I know. Where did you get him for?
We got him from Denmark. He was he used to work under Jens Bertolascu over there. And weirdly, I did an interview with him not too long ago, and he was talking about it. And he said that Askew didn't play this kind of football over there. He was very, very direct. So he's obviously evolved as a coach. But I just think when he turned up, first couple of games, he's built at the side of a fiver. You thought, this guy is never going to cut it in Scotland. And he's just been sensational. He's a wee tiger. He's kind of like Cammy Devlin in that way in terms of getting stuck in. But he's just such a great technical footballer. I think he's the best technical player in the league. I really do.
I would go as far to say that Elijah Just is the best midfielder in Scottish football just now.
No question.
He's so good. He's got a bit of everything. He's got, as you say, he's got a wee bit of a dig in him. He's got quality in him. He scores goals.
Does they get the credit universally? I know Motherwell fans are raising about him. They see him every week. I don't think enough people know how good this guy is.
No, I don't think they do either.
Yeah, I've been bumming on about him for months now.
I know you keep telling us.
I was over in Stuttgart with Celtic during the week, and obviously a few pints were taken after the press conference, and some of the guys were then coming round. The other journalists were saying they were going to vote for Elijah Just as well. Just the more they've seen him over recent weeks, and I think it helps that he's played well against the Old Firm because Motherwell are rarely on the telly, so when you get a chance to see him, that's when he comes into the consciousness, isn't it? So, no, he's been great. I think, honestly, Maswanisi deserves so many plaudits. The improvement in him for last season to this has been phenomenal. But it's his finishing and his pace is great. But I just really think when Elijah Just isn't there, the whole thing falls apart. He's really, he's been the top performer for me.
Graeme, I heard a rumour that out in Stuttgart, you guys were out until 5 a.m. Is this true?
Aye. Mr. McGarry.
I'm a bit old for that game, mate. I don't know. That must have been Andrew McLean or something like that.
See, before we let you go, I have to ask you this question. There has been a lot of speculation around the manager at Motherwell and that he could be the next Celtic manager. And it'd be daft to Celtic not to look at him because of the job that he has done. The other rumour that I was hearing, the reason that Maswanisi is still at Motherwell and he didn't leave in January is because Jens knows he's going to Celtic and he's taking Maswanisi with him. Have you heard that?
Brilliant.
I haven't heard that, but I have heard that Celtic like Jens. Yeah, absolutely. And listen, I at the risk of being banned from a local, I agree. I think Celtic should go for him. I think it's a no-brainer. You imagine what he could do with a full pre-season, the kind of budget he would probably get at Celtic. As long as they let him, at least £2-3 million.
You can get any loan player you want.
With that level of player, what could he do if he's getting this out of this group of players? I just hope, listen, I'm realistic. I know as a Motherwell fan, you don't get to enjoy things this good, for so long. It's going to be broken up at some point and probably in the summer. But until then, let's just, let's go with it.
Are the boys loving it?
And dream. Oh, absolutely.
My
youngest
two young boys, isn't it?
Yeah, my youngest isn't too. He doesn't really know what's going on, apart from the fact that he can't get his pie as quick as he usually does. But the other one, Jack, you might have seen him after we beat Dundee United last year. He was top off at the front of the stand. And
I'm hating this.
celebrating.
I know. The problem is, see, because Graeme works in the media, obviously, we know all the photographers as well.
Aye.
So as soon as the amount of times you've been papped celebrating,
I know, it's been great. We Craig Foy, who's part of the Motherwell Media Mafia, he's one of the photographers.
Yeah.
He always sends me the pictures after it. It's absolutely brilliant.
It must be brilliant, though.
Oh, it's great. It's absolutely great. And I've tried to tell the kids, drink it in, because I was 8 when we won the cup, and then it was a whole load of nothing until this season, really. So,
and who did you win that cup final against as well? Just throw that one in while we're here.
I believe it was the 5th final in a row that Dundee United had lost.
There we go. Brilliant.
Great
One last
start.
wee dig before you go, Graeme.
Graeme, you can come back anytime.
Graeme, it's been a pleasure, mate.
I appreciate it, pal.
Thanks very much.
As ever.
Enjoyed it, lads. Thanks very much.
Cheers,
Graeme.
All the best,
Cheers,
mate.
pal.
All the best.
Graeme
Cheers,
McGarry.
buddies.
I hope he's right.
Wonderful human being.
Rangers and Motherwell
Recording
top
stopped.
Hey,
and Motherwell in the Champions League qualifiers.
do you see Rangers there? Do you see Rangers and Motherwell top 2?
No, I didn't.
Ah, you
No,
did, aye.
Did he actually? I
Aye,
thought he
did.
said Hearts as well.
No, he didn't.
No, Hearts Motherwell top 2 and both in the Champions League.
That'd be class.
In the qualifiers. I mean, it's nuts when you think about it. Hope he's
so
right.
yeah, 2-0 win. For your side, I mean, I saw a video after the game that my mate had sent me, that the Dundee United fans on the way out of the game, and they were saying that Goodwin should go.
Yeah, congratulations, Jim. It was 3 years at the helm yesterday. Dundee United put a social media post about it, and all the comments are, well, we hope it's your last.
Do the United fans, to a man
they
and women,
turned?
want them out?
Not to a man, because I don't want him out.
Okay.
But I think fans have lost faith. What I would say, and again, I know I watched back the episode last week and I was talking about United. You just did this the whole time.
Aye. You didn't see it? I thought you were going to go raging at him.
I think Jim Goodwin is very good at making a team hard to beat. See, the evidence proves that when he tries to take a team beyond hard to beat, a little bit more complex, the wheels kind of fall off.
So my question then is this. A lot of Dundee United fans want him out. Why don't you want him out?
Because when they're good, they're great. See,
Okay.
against Rapid Vienna, both home and away, and I know obviously we lost the tie over 2 legs on penalties. We were absolutely incredible. And, we've beaten Celtic. I know it was under Nancy. We've not lost to Rangers this season. So we do have it in us. It's just so inconsistent. The pitch is a disaster. It's not an excuse, but it is a disaster. I think against Motherwell, let's say they hadn't got the penalty right, and let's say they hadn't scored the deflected goal. United were never winning that game. The best we could ever do was nullify their threat. And I think
Which I thought you'd done.
But we do. What Jim Goodwin's good at is adapting his team to how other teams play.
Yes.
But it'd be great if Jim Goodwin could make other teams adapt to how we play, like Jens has done. But I know that's obviously not going to happen. But
I think it's wrong to want Jim Goodwin out for the job that he has done. It's not been the best season. I get that and understand that. But you ain't going to get dragged into any trouble. I don't see that happening. I think he deserves at least another season.
I agree. I think the last thing I'll say on it is that United's season could be over this Friday because you lose against Falkirk in the Scottish Cup. You're right. We're probably not going to get relegated or be 11th, but there's nothing left to play for after the 6th of March.
Do you know what I worry about? And we were talking about this on Saturday in the show. There's a really big possibility that Dundee finish above yous.
I would say it's likely at this moment in time. They're a better team.
Dundee 3, Hibs 3.
What a game.
Incredible amount of goals.
The two last goals.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
Jamie McGrath has to get a call up for Scotland.
Get him on the plane.
And then the Congreve.
Congreve's goal.
You know, it's like the Kieran Tierney against Denmark. You're never connecting as sweet again in your life as what he did with that.
It's nuts.
And Stephen, because at that point they were 1-0 down against Hibs. They go 2-1 up, and they go above you in the table at that point.
Yeah.
And when we saw the live table on Saturday, and we thought, yeah, they deserve to be up there
They're doing
ahead of
so
Aberdeen
well.
and ahead of Dundee United. Hibs then go back in front again, and then they play out what I thought was probably a fair result in 3-3. Let's discuss Hibs before anyone starts commenting that we're just an Old Firm show. They're just stuck in a kind of rut of not going to be able to catch Motherwell safely in the top 6. You now need to start looking behind you a wee bit. Good back-to-back wins. They've lost obviously before that, and then they dropped a couple of points. Falkirk are there.
Aye, they
with
are.
them.
They are. Again, Hibs are this team that should be in a better position than they are. I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again. I think they're a really unlucky side.
I really like Elding and Sutto.
Yeah.
I really like them.
I do, and I do like this that Hibs team. They've got some options off the bench as well. I love Jamie McGrath. I really do. I've said it before in this podcast. I wanted him at Hearts when he was available from Aberdeen. Hibs got him, and he's a really good player. Rocky Bashiri's come on wonders in the last year and a half or so under David Gray. I think that up front they've got a threat about them. They've got a pace about them. They score goals.
So why is it not clicking?
It just seems to be week to week. You're not quite sure what you're going to get. Hibs are one of those teams you wouldn't bet.
No, you don't put them on your
You
coupon.
don't put
Never.
them on
No
your coupon
chance.
because you just don't know what you're going to get. See, when they're on it, they're going to pump you. Like, see,
Yeah,
they went
yeah.
3-0 against Hearts. My God, they were outstanding.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then they nearly chucked it away. You saw both sides of Hibs in that Hearts game and nearly chucked it away and conceded a third to make it 3-3. I think they're a good side. I think that they themselves are going to be part of who wins this league.
Do you think
'Cause
they lack a little bit of metal? Mettle.
As in, like Rangers, they've got an attitude problem.
No, not attitude.
a mentality
No,
problem.
I don't know if it is mentality. Just a bit of like, you know, that core that you need, that engine room that you should have. Do you think they just lack a little bit of, I don't know, a bit of fight, a bit of dig, maybe?
Leadership.
Maybe that, yeah. I'm asking you
I
if you
think they've
think
got
so.
leaders in that dressing room now.
But on the pitch, do they?
They've got the Caddens, they've got McGrath. Yeah, I think.
Your Boyle as well up top.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't
don't
there's
know,
no
it's a good
excuse.
point.
There is
but
no excuse.
Maybe just a shit house then is what they lack.
The problem is, I think
Actually, no, my fault. It's a shit house.
Like a Devlin.
Like a Devlin.
Like in the midfield and that.
I don't know. Do you see my point?
aye, just somebody to just be a bit
Aye.
dirty.
A nasty bastard.
Yes.
Aye.
Is what they don't have.
I think the other problem with Hibs is this: the top four are just way better.
Yeah.
So they're the best of the rest.
You
if that makes sense.
you don't see them getting anywhere near Motherwell.
No chance.
What's the points difference?
Absolutely no chance. They are
Seven.
Motherwell by a game in hand, so it'll go 10.
Go 10.
No
That's not
chance.
happening.
But for Dundee, yeah, genuinely, right now, you look at Aberdeen, you look at Dundee United, neither of them have won any of the last three. Dundee unbeaten in 3, a win and 2 draws. The other team going up.
They've got a great mentality. You cannot take that away from Dundee. They never
Think of
know
the-
when they're beaten.
The squad that, and the rush that Presley had to assemble this squad, and he was still looking at players after the window
Aye.
had shut, free,
Yeah.
free transfers and all this sort of stuff. They are now my pick to finish in 7th, the best of the top six, bottom 6.
I would agree with you.
Because I can't see Aberdeen. I think they look as if they've given up this season.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Jimmy Tillene was sacked at a point in the season where if you hire in a manager, then it's still salvageable. The fact that you've just put an interim manager in there for the whole time says to me, oh, we'll deal with that later. Let's just get through this.
It is. It's like they've just said, let's get
Do you know what I mean?
through the end of the season and we'll regroup and we'll start again.
And what I noticed about I was watching the Dundee games, the goals last night. The noise when they go in, the fans are there. Mm-hmm. The fans are turning up. For Dundee.
Dens Park.
Yeah.
Aye.
All 12 of them. You kidding me on?
No, the Dundee fans are back in
It
Presley.
was loud. Do you know what I mean? There was a noise there.
They like what they're seeing. And I think they've got some really good players in that team.
So
see the boy Graeme at the back.
Yeah, look Graham.
Graham, yeah.
Great
And
finish.
There's rumours circling that Rangers are looking at him.
He's that good. He's a tremendous
Because
player.
I would love him at Hearts. I would.
He's a Hearts kind of signing, I think.
I think he's above what Hearts can afford at this point. I think he's going to get Dundee a good £1 million. He's a really good player.
I would see him leaving in the summer. I think he's been that good, and he's young, and he's got a bit of everything. He's got pace, power, scores goals.
That's right. He should be in the Scotland squad, but I don't know if he's Scottish.
Let it steady. Hold. So yeah, 3-3.
Let's
It
not make
was.
that mistake again.
Dundee and Hibs.
He's Scottish.
He's Scottish. Come
How
on.
old is he?
He's only 22.
I see
Oh,
that. But he's
perfect.
got a big future ahead.
Saudi
of him.
Arabia World Cup. Bring it on. 2030.
Yeah, he's got a massive future ahead of him.
Can I make one last point about Hibs?
Go for it.
Because I thought about it earlier. Remember, this is Hibs losing their record sale. And
Yeah.
you've not even noticed that he's gone.
Oh, Bowie.
Yeah, so you
Kieran
have to.
Bowie.
Yeah, I mean, you know how we talked about him. Maybe like you don't know what Hibs you're getting. They signed 6 new players in the January window. Maybe you just need a bit of time.
Aye.
And maybe you'll see them kick on after the summer in a pre-season.
Yep.
Yep.
And David Gray, we trust. Yeah, we touched on Aberdeen there, but it just nothing's really working, is it?
They're looking over their shoulder.
Yeah.
They're pish. They're just pish.
They're just putting all their hopes into retaining the Scottish Cup.
Correct. All their focus is on that game at Dunfermline this weekend.
We'll get to the Scottish Cup. We'll preview that in a wee second. Other games, Livingston 1, St Mirren 1. That was potentially going to be a huge win.
I don't know how St Mirren haven't won that. St Mirren were 1-0 up, and they have a really big chance in the second half. He's in on goal, and he toe pokes it straight at the goalkeeper. If that goes 2-0 St Mirren, I think they win the game. So fair play to Livingston. They then get some, what's the word I'm looking for? Oomph from that.
That's the word, yeah.
Oomph from that miss. And then they started to control the game, create a few chances, and then they scored a great header to get the draw. Probably the full-time whistle, probably neither manager would say that they probably deserved to win the game, and a draw might have been a fair result. But I thought it was a must-win game for Livingston. Being at home against one of your rivals to finish bottom of the league, I thought it was a must-win for them. But again, Marvin Bartley's got another result from his team.
It's 3 draws in a row
Aye.
for Marvin Bartley. I mean, they're not winning the games, but they're not losing them either.
No, and they're in all the games.
They have clawed in those 3 games 2 points back to Kilmarnock. I'm not entirely convinced this is over.
What's the points difference between Livingston and Killie?
We're at 7 now.
Is it played the same amount of games?
Yeah. Because when you look at what Kilmarnock were able to produce at the weekend, and if that type of Kilmarnock turns up more than the Kilmarnock that was played against Celtic, I don't think it's over yet.
I think the problem that Livingston have got, they played Kilmarnock a few weeks ago at Livy and they drew 1-1.
But then when we go to the bottom six...
But they've then got to go down to Rugby Park. And I think if Kilmarnock get to 10, 11 points ahead of Livingston, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Livingston in a very precarious position.
Yeah.
But I just think Marvin is coaching them well. He's changed the shape a wee bit.
If they picked up 2 wins instead of 2 wins in those 3 draws, then they're right bang in with a chance of catching Killie. I still don't even think at 7 points they can catch them.
So you think Livy are gone?
I think they're gone. Unfortunately, I think they're gone. They made the change too late.
And you don't think they are gone?
I think that's a great shout. I think they have made the change too late. Like, if I would have liked to have seen what Marvin could have done
in
with just
January,
a couple of more
start of
games,
January, kind of like in Christmas, January time.
But I just saw how bad Killie were, and I just thought that's a team who. I mean, it's so odd because Neil McCann said afterwards, he's pulling his hair out.
Falkirk were superb.
Unbelievable. 5-1, in case you missed it.
It was
5 going on 10.
It was easy. 5 going on 10.
A goal ruled out, hit the bar a couple of times.
Yeah.
That, if you're a Killie fan, you're going, oh, wait a minute, that's proper bad.
That's a battering.
Yeah.
That's a hammering.
Hammering.
That's an obliteration.
Do you know why? Because Colin Donaldson's back in the team.
He played well.
He did play very well.
And he set up a goal as well.
He got a wee assist bonus.
Aye.
He'll be shot at Marks and Spencer this weekend.
By the way, talking to Colin Donaldson, he hates you with a passion.
He does. Do you know you've really upset him?
Why?
Do you know when you sent me all those messages of Colin Donaldson holding up some... So if you haven't seen this,
so funny.
If you haven't seen this,
you don't know the story behind it, though, do you? Or you're going to be go
so
quickly.
If you haven't seen or heard about this, Colin Donaldson, who is the Falkirk captain, really good friend of ours,
Friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show, and he's been on the show a few times. If you holding the picture up, yeah, you need to put it on the big screen for the YouTube.
I'll do it in the edit.
Yeah. So Cole was pictured holding a pair of Ugg boots in a plastic wrapping because he'd gone and got his girlfriend's Ugg boots cleaned, and he was promoting the company that cleaned the Ugg boots. And you were sending me all these messages. So what did I do?
You didn't send them to him, did you?
I just forwarded every single message.
Oh, Ewan, why would you do that?
That you sent me to Cole Donaldson.
Genuinely. He did.
And he was raging. He was saying, because you were assuming that he was doing a freebie picture to get his Ugg boots cleaned.
Yeah, I thought he'd I thought he did it so he could get a free clean on a pair of Uggs, which I don't.
It's not. It's one of the sponsors for this in the stadium that sponsor the team and sponsor the club. So he was doing his pal a favour.
Oh, I still think. Sorry, that's absolutely mental. He's
quite funny. It's quite a funny photo.
Why is he holding a pair of clean Uggs? Just buy new ones.
Also, can I see that photo, right? You're going to see, you'll put that photo on the big screen, right?
Yeah.
That's a sizable pair of shoes.
That's his girlfriend.
What size of feet has she got?
Should we phone him and ask?
I'm going to phone him.
Yeah,
He'll no answer you.
Oh, God, no.
No, I don't have his number. He would block me.
I gave you his number, did I not?
Probably, but I've not saved it. I didn't think it was worth it.
5-1. Fair play to Falkirk. They've been
100%.
incredible. And what Barney Stewart.
You got to hold up to the microphone.
Hello, mate.
You're on the podcast, bud, and we've just been talking to Callum about about the Ugg boot controversy. Still here laughing about the Ugg boots. And I said,
Cole, you make a fortune. You're a captain in a Premiership club. Just buy new Uggs, you cheap bastard.
Callum, do you know what, right? I'm actually a wee bit disappointed in you because
You tell him.
Supporting a young man's business who he works with the media team at Falkirk, and he asked me if I could do him a favour. So, disappointing to get that attitude from you.
You
but
tell him.
No less than I expect.
Exactly, mate. You tell him. Cole, see, while I've got you, very quickly, 5-1. Do you get a wee assist at the weekend?
I think it's going down as an assist.
You taking it?
Second phase from a corner, I just nailed it as hard as I could, and then Big Barney did the rest.
Mate, you must be loving it, man. 5-1. It was going to be about 10.
I know. Now we were good at the weekend. We were disappointed with how Tynecastle had gone the weekend before, so we were determined to put things right. And obviously, it was a big game in terms of like the top 6 and things like that. So it was good.
Cole, me and my dad have got a ticket, the one that used to make the donkey noises when you played for Dundee United, for the game this Friday. So see when you score and make it 3-1 to Falkirk, can you pick us out and just celebrate in our direction,
Can
please,
we do when Falkirk inevitably score, obviously, do a celebration that Callum will know.
Yeah.
Or just like
do something.
like a wanker sign or something. Just to, do you know what I mean? And we'll know we know who you're talking about, Cole, right?
Someone like Who's the Donkey Now? How would that work?
No, listen, I've moved on from all that. It seems to be you that keeps bringing that.
Do you know why, Cole?
Nonsense back up, mate.
It's because you're famous and he's no.
That's why.
No, he's more famous than I am. God sake, I can't go on social media these days without seeing him.
Guess who edits the videos?
On a Saturday evening.
Right, Cole, we'll let you go, pal, but thank you again.
Oh, hold on, Cole, what's...
So you tried to make a funny joke there and he's
No,
just
no. I'm trying to decide if I really want...
Right,
No, don't.
Cheers, mate.
Cole, don't
Bye.
I want to ask a genuine question,
Bye.
Cole, before you go.
No, you don't.
I do.
He's away.
He's away.
I didn't know if it was okay to ask what size his girlfriend's feet
No,
were.
I know. He is not happy. Did you see how quickly he craps himself there, didn't he? Cole, how do we go at them?
He's not happy.
5-1, Falkirk.
You
over
do know that Cole's a
Kilmarnock.
big lad.
Oh, Cole would
no,
batter
He
you.
would batter
Sorry,
you,
if
mate.
he tried to kick me, he'd miss. It's Cole Donaldson we're talking about.
He's the Dundee United fan.
I'm just going to bring him in here one night. I'm going to pick Cole up on the way through the studio
Right,
one
have we
night.
done all the
just bring him in here.
premierships? We have done all the premierships. Right, so...
This is a long podcast.
Well, will you keep phoning people?
That's also true.
Right, the Scottish Championship. This is turning into a league of all leagues, by
It's
the way.
done.
Aye.
I think
Well,
it's done. I think Partick have missed their chance in the last 2 weeks.
0-0 draw, Partick Thistle, St Johnstone win, so it's back to 5 points. They've missed too many chances, Una.
They missed too many chances, and Partick Thistle, the last 2 games were draws. In games they should have won, they're kicking themselves. They are out of it now, I think.
So
I do.
what?
But having said that, though, they've still got
do you
to
keep
go.
hitting my arm?
They go to, yeah.
St Johnstone's still got to go.
To Firhill.
To
They
Firhill.
must win that
They
match.
have to win that game.
See, from 4th to 10th.
Could be anyone.
7 points, innit?
Mad.
I know, from 4th to 10th.
It's mental.
Can I also say, if Arbroath win their game in hand, they're only, 4 points, 5 points behind Partick Thistle?
Yeah.
Then they'll have to look over their shoulder.
Yeah. But again, we all think that, unfortunately, it's weighted so heavily in the relegation playoff to the Premiership team that
Correct.
finishes 11th.
Doesn't matter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter too much. But yes, so it's St Johnstone who are 5 points clear at the top. It's a win for Airdrieonians and a win for Ross County. So you would think one of the two of them go, right, we've won this weekend, but both teams at the bottom of the table have won. So there's still deadlock, Airdrieonians and Ross County at the bottom on 26 each. Scottish League 1, 3 points in it now. Stenhousemuir with a win at the weekend. Inverness drawing, 3 points in it. That's going to go all the way. Gary Naismith?
I'm not sure if it's going to go all the way, but that was a big result for them at the weekend.
Inverness drawn with bottom of the league Kelty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But
Pressure.
see,
It's pressure.
The week before, they drew the Stenhousemuir and Inverness, and I thought that was Stenhousemuir's chance.
They went ahead as well.
And they went ahead, but look, this week again, unpredictable. You weren't expecting Inverness to drop points there, and they have, but I still think Inverness are favourites to win it.
Kelty, bottom of the league.
They're gone.
And East Kilbride go marching on.
Spartans are shite,
Spartans won 4-0, you idiot.
but they're shite. They're no one in the league.
They're no one in the league for
They're
me.
5 points behind with 2 games in hand. If they win them
Doesn't-
both, they
they're
go
n-
above East
they're
Kilbride.
not
But
winning
look
the
at the
league.
You know what?
form guide.
Do you know what,
5
lads?
wins at least in a row.
We'll see at the end of the season.
Aye, we will.
Yeah.
We will. Yeah,
We're,
so
we're
East
getting an
Kilbride.
invite from East Kilbride. You're no.
Aye,
What,
exactly.
to go to one of his chicken shops? Have a blast, boys.
Oh, here, by the way, you can slag
Insult
call.
everyone.
Aye, you can slag call, but be careful. East Kilbride, 5 points clear, as Callum says. 2 games in hand for the Spartans. Every league has a title race. It's brilliant.
Great. It's amazing.
Brilliant.
So yes,
Team of the week.
team of the week.
Jeez Louise, I've not thought.
Team of the week. I'm going to give team of the week to... That's a tough one this week.
I'll go first then. Be quick. Falkirk. Incredible result.
Yep.
Expected, though.
5-1. Falkirk should expect to beat no team 5-1. So, incredible. Well done. Well done, Col.
Team of the week, I am going to go with... I'm going to go with Celtic for their second half performance at Ibrox, 2-0 down. I thought they were excellent.
It's 3 weeks in a row you've not picked a winning team for team of the week.
Because they didn't deserve it. I'm going to go with Celtic just for their second half performance because of Ibrox.
Ronnie.
Who am I going to go with? I am going to go with...
Take your time, mate.
I know.
I've got a baked potato. Baked potato?
Baked potato.
I've got a baked tatty to get Hammy.
I am going to go with Hearts. Do you know what? I'm going to go Hearts. Can I tell you why? Because the pressure is so on Hearts now.
And we're
You're
dealing
now,
with
you're now a title favourite.
We're dealing with
And you dealt with it quite well. Because you 1-0 going on 4 or 5. That
Aye.
was the thing.
Yeah.
It's a masks it. So I'm going to go with Hearts.
Good
You're
lad.
welcome, Dale.
Good lad.
Do you want to ask us anything here or do it after the edit? Do you want to do it in the episode or just for social media videos?
No, we'll do it. The people who watch and listen should deserve to do it as well.
Then they're down.
It's going to be an extra long episode, folks. But do you know what?
Sorry,
It was
Al.
an Old Firm special because all we care about is Old Firm in this show, you know. Right, so that was a joke.
No, I know.
Right, so ask us anything.
Here's a question.
Your wife's one. Can we please answer it? Please. Please.
I'm going to answer it. Hello. You're on the podcast.
Hi, Teresa.
Love you, Teresa.
Hi, Ronnie.
How are you, my love?
I love you.
I love you more. How's things? You going well?
Yeah, good. Just wanted to know if Ewan wanted baked potatoes.
We were literally just talking about that, hon. Yes, he would. He wouldn't mind, please, if you don't mind. But remember, this time, not enough butter. You put too much butter on it the last time.
Okay, all right.
Teresa,
All right.
Teresa, before you go, can I ask a quick question?
What?
Is Ewan like this all of the time?
No, he's actually quite miserable and boring at home.
Oh, my
Sorry,
gal.
that's why I'm
My
still
gal.
with him.
Oh, I love you so much, Teresa. I love you. Right, my love, we need to get a catch up soon, eh? Please.
Yes, okay.
Right, love it.
I'll remember the butter next time. Bye.
Thanks, my love.
Bye,
Take care.
Teresa.
Bye.
She didn't even speak to you.
It wasn't even.
I didn't even get a word on edgeways there.
Teresa and I have a thing. We're my best friends.
I have to remember for the next time what happened the first time.
Well, I pretended that I just said there was too much butter on it, but obviously I was right. right. So, ask us anything, folks. You always leave your any question you like, and we will try and answer it, football or not. The first one, Paddy on X. Hello, Paddy.
Hey, Paddy.
Hi, Paddy.
Hey, Paddy.
Are either Celtic or Rangers any good this season? No.
No. They've their moments.
Yeah, I don't know.
They've their moments.
I think
but
it's quite
The,
tough.
for,
Right,
for the
move
standard
on.
of Celtic and Rangers, no, they're
My
not.
wife's went to put a tatty in this air fryer for me.
Oh,
that how you
right.
put them?
Liam on TikTok. Hi, Liam. What player would you like on your team that currently plays for your direct city rivals?
We talked about him earlier. I'd have Elijah just in a second.
No,
to
you're
create the
City,
chance.
City rivals.
City
Hibs,
rivals.
yeah,
City
fanny.
rivals. Oh, right. I mean
even
any
listen.
team. City rivals. I would have Jamie McGrath.
You?
I would have Jack Butland.
I'll.
You're gonna take
Can I
Graham.
take the whole Dundee
Aye.
team, please?
Stephen Prinsley.
You take Graham.
No, I take Cameron Congreve. I think he's incredible.
Cameron
Okay, Congreve. Okay.
Jack Butland, another amazing penalty save. Like he's
Two?
really unlucky
Was it the
that
double
didn't go in.
save?
He's 5 straight penalty saves he's had. That's incredible.
Is that right?
He's incredible at saving penalties.
Do you
So
know- do you
the
know-
technique of like standing behind the line and running up, quite clever.
Do you know what FIFA are looking at? See when you get a penalty.
We were going to discuss this on the show on Saturday.
Apparently they're looking at when you take a penalty and if you miss it, the game stops and it's a goal kick.
So
You won't get an advantage from it if you save it.
Like you do in like penalties at the end of a game.
Yeah, yeah.
Aaron on YouTube. Hi, Aaron.
I guess Ronnie's
If
reading
Hearts
all the Ask Us
finish
Anything,
third this year, is that seen as a failure?
Yes. Because I predicted that Hearts would split the Old Firm before the season began, and to be in this position and not at least split the Old Firm would be a failure.
You can split the Old Firm and still finish third.
That's a really good point. Yes, yeah. Yeah, we have to split the Old Firm.
Yeah, especially now.
Now it's a
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
massive
Yeah.
failure.
If I offered you third at the beginning of the season, considering you were bottom 6 last year, you'd have taken it.
I would have taken it, but I did think we had a chance of finishing second.
From Christine on Instagram. What team would you support and why if your club disappeared one day? His club nearly did. I'm not getting into administration and liquidation this week.
Stop.
Definitely no. Christine, you're trying to get me into trouble.
So this is an interesting one for me, right? So when I was a kid, right?
Albert kid.
Aye.
That was quite funny.
Thank you.
It was sharp.
So here's an interesting one for you. So I didn't know. So my mum and dad split up when I was a year old,
Sorry for that.
right? So I didn't find my dad until I was 28. There's a lot
Yeah.
that went on in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
28 years that I didn't find him until I was 28 because I moved abroad and blah, blah, blah. Loads of things happened in my life.
He kept running away.
I kept running away. He kept running away. He kept running away. Turns out that my dad was a Celtic fan. So had I been living with my dad and not with my mum, I would have been a Celtic fan today. My dad was a Celtic fan. He was Celtic through and through. But I grew up in an environment in Edinburgh. I was in Wester Hales, where there wasn't.
You went to Tynecastle High.
And I went to Tynecastle High. So I was influenced by my pals in the school that I went to. So that's why I was a Hearts fan. So in answer to your question, if
Rangers. Let's be honest, Rangers.
I did have, weirdly, I did
Celtic
have,
blood in you?
No, well, yeah, I clearly do. But I actually did have a soft spot for Rangers. And again, going back to my childhood, it was either Hearts or Rangers that were being supported in my friends group.
Yeah.
But I went with obviously Hearts. So yeah, it was a weird one. But I could have been a Celtic fan if my mum and dad hadn't split and I'd been influenced by my dad.
I will not talk for as long as that. Jesus, I would have been a part of this. Your literally your life story.
Would you not just have been Dundee because Dundee United didn't exist?
No, because that's boring. I worked for Partick Thistle for 3 years as a stadium announcer.
Oh, you did
and
as
and I
well?
love the club. I really do. My dad used to get really angry when I called them us when I worked for them.
150 this weekend.
Yeah, and they're just run by brilliant people, really nice volunteers, fan base are lovely, so I'd probably go with Thistle.
Yeah.
You, Ronnie.
I will say,
Just say it, say Rangers.
He's not going to say Rangers.
I'm not going to say Rangers. Well, I would have said, so my granddad and my uncle are big Partick Thistle fans. So it was actually my dad and his brother who moved away from the norm being a Celtic fan. So it would probably be Partick Thistle. But
Was
I like-
it your dad's a Celtic fan?
Where?
Your mum?
yeah.
Right.
But by
So
proxy.
you grew up in that environment.
Yeah, of course,
So you were going to, yeah.
But if it wasn't that, then it'd be. I used to go to Firhill as a kid. Go to Firhill matches, Partick Thistle matches all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
take my uncles.
So you two could have been fans in the same end.
Look at us there.
And we're
Aye.
both posh enough to get away with it, aren't we?
Me, posh?
Celtic fans will be raging that I could have been a Celtic fan.
Genuinely, a whole fan base United that didn't want him. This podcast could be 2 Tims and him. Right, I think that's us.
That'll do it.
Thank you so much. Again, send in your questions. We think them are they're
really
quite funny.
good.
They're really good. All
Yeah.
right.
Right, quiz. This is the longest podcast we've ever done. Come on. I've got a baked potato to get home to.
I know. I am getting a.
Right, come on.
Can you listen? See, for the people listening, right? They don't want to hear you rushing it because they've got all the time in the world. So should you for the people. All right.
What people?
Because see when I listen back to these, it really annoys me that you're going, you need to get out of here. No, you don't need to get out of here. You're paid to be here. All right.
Wow.
So phone Teresa back, tell her the baked potatoes can wait.
Right.
Sorry, folks. I had a wee rant there.
Go.
Because he talks for forever.
He does.
And we have to listen
I know,
to it.
he
But the
phoned
second
Colin
I say
Donaldson.
3 words.
Yeah, but Colin Donaldson had the right to reply to his pish
Correct.
about the Ugg boots.
Go.
He plays like he's in Ugg boots sometimes.
No, he
Hello and
doesn't.
welcome to the STV Radio Football Show, end of show, game show, quiz show.
Well, there.
We do 5 questions. The winner is the person that answers more than the other. Ewan is losing 13-4. Let me word that properly. Ronnie's currently destroying Ewan 13-4.
Right, come on.
Across the series.
I
Are
am.
you both ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Okay, in terms of minutes played, who's Rangers' most played outfield player in the league this season so far?
John Beaton.
He's
Harry, how can I stop myself? You need to stop this.
Who are you talking to?
Sake, man.
You
Honest
said
to
it.
God. Outfield player.
How quick? How quick was that answer?
Bitterness in a minute. Outfield player.
He wants us to take him seriously now.
Oh, come
Ask
on.
the question again. I'll ask the question again. In terms of minutes played, not including referees, who's Rangers' most played outfield player in the league this season so far? So not appearances, minutes played.
Minutes played. Minutes
Because
played.
I don't know, he does.
It wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be him. It wouldn't be him. I'm going to go. This might surprise you, but I'm going to go with this.
I love that you have to tell us you're thinking, even though no one knows who you're talking about.
I don't think he would have done that.
I'm going to go with that.
I'm locking that in.
I'm locking that in. What'd you go with?
I've went Nico Raskin.
Nah, because he was out for a long time
Mind he got bombed out the squad.
by Russell Martin.
We did.
I went with Diomande.
It's funny because even though he's bombed out the squad, it is Nico Raskin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
So he did.
Genuinely
He get Russell. I forgot. I actually forget Russell was this season. Do you know what that's what it is? It's
I know what you mean
mad.
by that. It's a weird one, isn't it? Right, anyway, that's 1-0, Ronnie. Go. Question 2.
How many league goals had Rio Hatate scored before his penalty against Rangers today? Tomorrow, if you're listening to this on Monday when it comes out. Sorry, yesterday.
It doesn't.
Oh, look at the clogs turning in your mind.
The clogs.
The clogs. The clogs.
I'm trying to think
You've
here.
got Uggs on the
Cogs.
brain. How many
Cogs.
league goals had Rio Hatate scored before his penalty against Rangers at the weekend?
This season or in total?
This season.
This is not including the penalty today.
Before the penalty.
Before the
Yeah,
penalty.
yeah. So how many league goals had he scored this season before he scored that penalty?
Right, I've got an answer.
1.
2.
Ewan, you're so bad at this quiz. It's 1.
It was,
He
it
scored-
was that brilliant goal in the top corner, wasn't it?
He scored against Aberdeen 2-0
Yeah,
away from home.
was that brilliant goal. Such a good goal he scored.
So why didn't you... Second game of the season. That's the...
Yeah, I know. It was top corner. It was a great goal.
So Ronnie's 2-0 up after 2 questions.
Doing it for you folks.
Question number 3. Which club did Blair Spittle play for immediately before he joined Hearts?
Yeah.
You're right, Ronnie. I do look rough. I've just seen myself.
You do. I need to get a haircut as well, so I'm fine.
Both got an answer?
Yeah.
So who did Blair Spittle play for before he joined Hearts?
Ross County.
Motherwell.
No, Motherwell.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's 2-1 after 3.
2-1 after 3. Go.
We should have quiz music or something.
A wee bed.
Aye.
That's what we radio people talk about. You know, we're all radio people on this podcast.
He's changed.
Hasn't he?
Oh,
What?
us radio
He
people.
used to be a man of the people. Look
Yeah.
at him.
We are.
Right, come on.
We did a radio breakfast show for years.
Hurry up.
Don't say hurry up.
You need to relax. Who scored a double for Hibs in their 3-2 Scottish Cup win over Rangers in 2016? We know who scored the famous last-minute winner.
Liam Henderson to deliver.
Yep, very good. Who scored the double for Hibs
Got it.
to get them in that position?
Do you know what went through my mind there? Genuinely, I thought, should I get this one wrong just to make it?
Don't cheat.
I know.
So to win the game.
Tony Stokes.
Stokes.
Correct. Well done.
I interviewed him in the pub the day after the cup final win. He was hammered. Go on.
Question 5. Just a bit of pride here. What
What do
club?
you mean it's 3-2?
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. I can't do maths.
You're in.
Which club does Lyndon Dykes play for?
He left Birmingham.
Well, why'd you tell him that?
But he has left Birmingham.
I know, but why he could have put
No,
Birmingham
he did.
down.
No, he did. I knew that.
And he joined another club.
He did.
Which club did he join?
I don't think this is right. I've also. That's.
To equalise.
So I've put 2.
Hold on, he's not written one down yet, so don't show it yet.
No, I've put 2, but I'm putting that as 1, but I think it might be that as well.
Well, put the one that you think's right.
It is at the top.
Okay. Ronnie, you go first, because I know you're wrong. Sorry, I read it earlier.
I put Cardiff City.
That's
It's
wrong.
not. I think it's Preston or Blackpool.
It's neither of those. It's Charlton. Well done, Ronnie.
Aye, all right. Calm
I can
down.
do my nutting losing every week now. It's annoying me.
Do us a favour, can you move your thing? I need to say goodbye in the
Just
camera.
sit still. Just sit here.
Just chill.
Be
We're all
an-
pals.
Just say cheerio.
Be an
1
adult.
hour 54 minutes.
Yeah, that one all stay in.
That one will stay in, folks. But listen,
Listen, just say cheerio. Just say cheerio and we'll be back next Monday. Bye. And we'll wave and
I
that's
like to
it.
drag it. I like to put a wee bit of pizzazz into it.
Right.
Wee bit of theatre. Oh, he's got the bubbles.
Say cheerio.
Okay, I can't. I physically can't. That's all from us on the STV Radio Football Show. Thank you to Ewen Cameron. Thank you to Callum Bell. Don't need to thank myself.
Don't hold
Stay
me.
where you are.
Don't touch me.
Sit like an adult.
Do you know at this point, see, because people know the podcast is ending, I'd have switched staff.
Yeah,
Do
you're,
you know what I
you're
mean?
not wrong. Yes.
So we'll see you next week. Right. Stay there. Quickly.
Oh,
Good.
God.
Shut up. Right. Shut up. Just shut up.
What is that?
Just shut up.
Why are you going through all these bits of paper?
Because I need to do this. Right. Falkirk Dundee United. Who's winning? We're not going to preview Scottish Cup.
Falkirk.
Dundee United.
Dunfermline Aberdeen.
Dunfermline.
Aberdeen.
Rangers Celtic.
Rangers.
Celtic.
Celtic. Partick Thistle St Mirren.
Partick Thistle.
St Mirren.
God, who's... That is all. Like, share, subscribe, do what you need to do. We will be back next Monday.
Yeah, we
and
will.
if you need windies and doors, go to CR Smith. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by CR Smith.
The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by CR Smith. CR Smith are local everywhere in Scotland. They offer great finance rates so you can get the best products for your home at an affordable rate. CR Smith are Scotland's top rated windows and doors company on Trustpilot. Make sure you're on the ball. Head to crsmith.co.uk to get stuck into the amazing windows and doors. Thank you very much to CR Smith and thank you for listening. We'll catch you next time on the STV Radio Football Show.